Meowdy meowdy, everybody.
Mm.
We gaming again.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Oh lord, here I go gaming again.
yeah. Bad habits die hard.
Oh, look at all that progress we've already made. We're like halfway through the game already. This is only our third stream. Let's fucking go, baby.
Yeah, your time is impressive, especially considering you're not like trying to be fast, particularly.
Yeah, I've just played this game a billion fucking times. Although, I did just remember something that might be useful. Nah, don't need to do that now. It can wait. I was going to say there's a little optional secret I could have gotten back by the castle, but we're gonna go back here again later anyway. It's not necessary.
First person in chat is named Childish Armenzo and asked, "Y'all in Adult Link storyline?"
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, on the last
Child,
stream.
adult, themes.
Haley's here. Says this game sucks.
Lies.
Haley just played her first Zelda game very recently.
Good
And
afternoon.
it was Breath of the Wild. That's actually the reason why I've been like aching to play Zelda so much lately. It was because of her, because she started playing Breath of the Wild and got me talking about it. I was like, I can't stop thinking of Zelda now. Only here because Vosh isn't streaming today. Stop watching Vosh. Cringe.
I have been considering probably playing through this game after watching you do it, in part because it'll be fresh enough in my brain that I probably will skate through anything that I might have had trouble with otherwise. But also, like, someone in the comments had said something about, like, on the first stream to the effect of, "Oh, you've got me tempted to play through it again," and I responded like, "You should." And then like a day later, they were like, "Yeah, y'all inspired me to play through it again," and I was like, "God damn!" So they probably just sat down and one sitting. But if you know the game, it's not that long, as you are showing through.
Yeah.
Again, if you were trying to do it fast, you would have done it even faster than you have been.
That little floating platform that just skeeted me across this whole river, that was a seed I planted when I was Kid Link.
Literally lessons in investment, because that whole stretch is just a waste of fucking time. Like, it's just you have to fight a bunch of enemies that really suck to fight.
Yep.
As you go back to a place you've already been before. So like, it just would be ass if you hadn't done that. But since you did do that, it's like and it's such an easy thing to set up as a kid that, like, you'd feel really dumb if you didn't set it up and you went through all that shit and then you realize later on what you could have done. You'd be like, wow, I should have known. And I think that literally happened to because I remember watching my cousin the first time go through all that and it being hard because this guy's, everything does more damage as Adult Link. You're expected to use your shield and Z targeting, and I don't think he figured that out like all the way until like later.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things in this game that are like reflex for me now that for anyone playing this game for the first time, it does not come naturally at all.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, just like...
There's a lot of critics who complained about Z targeting, like the biggest criticisms this game got were from people who... Even Ego Raptor complained about it because he was like, it just becomes a 2D game as soon as you see targeting. Like, okay, what the fuck ever that means? That is less than meaningless information, but thank you for stating it.
I remember that now. That was one of my biggest problems with that sequelitis video. So he said there's like a separation in the game between when you're like fighting enemies and when you're not. It's like two different games, and I'm like, but the transition happens instantly, and it's
You're
not
just
like it's
focused on one thing instead of being not focused on one thing as you normally would be. Like,
it just helps you aim. Like, it's not ripping you out of the world the way old school RPGs do, where it literally would transition from the world to a different screen to be the battle screen. Like, it's the fact that it's a seamless transition is what makes it cool.
There was a lot of reaching in that video.
Yeah. It's like, it's like two different games. Like, no, it's not. Never felt that way. said, oh, but in A Link to the Past, it's all one thing. It's like, yeah, because the combat in A Link to the Past is that you press B. Like, it is less
Well, Mayday from
complex.
space. Dracul says, I haven't caught up on VODs. Hope there's no deep lore I missed. I don't think so.
Not really.
We've tried to stay pretty focused on talking about just how dope this game is. I mean, even this part that's like, okay, there's a lot of stuff in video games that I think gets wrongfully criticized by the fact that, like, sometimes things are frustrating on purpose because when you master it, it's really satisfying. And there's no way to get that satisfaction of mastering it without just doing it over and over and over again until you master it. And some people are like, I don't ever want to have that experience in a video game.
Yeah.
And especially not if it's like a slightly different experience from the core gameplay loop that I'm addicted to, and therefore I have to master this other thing. And like walking on ice is an example where like you're making it look really easy to do because you just get how the physics work. But this is another thing that, like you're saying, you take it for granted. First time players are like, whoa, sliding all the fuck over the place, you know, like running into everything, getting frustrated, and being like immediately mad at the ice physics, and so they're not trying to work with it, they're trying to work against it. Whereas if you just decide, like, this is fun, you know, like, how do I master it, and then you do that, and then it's fun forever every time you play the game from then on, you know, like.
Yeah, but The Legend of Zelda made a rough transition into 3D.
The only game that didn't make a rough transition into 3D. I think the most graceful transition of any video game other than Mario 64.
You awakened my memories of the sequelitis video, and I'm like conjuring up more reasons why it's all bullshit. It's like,
I mean, look at this. This is just awesome. This is just a giant fucking ice blade rotating in the center of the room that you can duck under, which I didn't even fucking know. Like, that's awesome. This game is awesome. I'm pretty sure I just dodged that thing into the nooks and crannies of the room. I never thought to just duck under the fucking thing. That's why I'm not a good gamer, though. I lack, like, inventiveness. I never think about what all the controls can do. I tend to just stick to most simple strategies. This room just looks so cool. Like the red ice wall versus the super blue floor. And then the, like, all the just fucking icy shit, the weird glacial music. And then this is like, if you want to see the linear improvement of, like, the best of the N64 to the best of the GameCube, just look at this and then look at Phendrana Drifts in Metroid Prime. It's like the same atmosphere, but, like, you know, more graphically leveled up, a little more spacious gameplay.
This is a dungeon I always forget about, too. Like, I didn't even remember this mini dungeon was here, and I stepped inside and the music just washed over me, and I was like, oh, I love this place. This is awesome.
It's neat.
The tile ice floors. I mean, this was another thing I was thinking about. What Aaron Hansen was essentially saying in his sequelitis video was that, this is like a 15-year-old video, who gives a shit, but, like,
yeah.
No, there's, like, a lot of his complaints are just complaining about the fact that the game is 3D.
It's a 25-year-old video games.
Whoa, what the hell? You're, like, freezing up on my end.
Oh, that was weird. You froze up on my end, too.
Discord.
Am I back?
Discord, you buffoon.
Am
Yeah,
I
you're
alive?
back, you're back. Yeah, no, a lot of his complaints were just, like, complaining about the fact that the 3D game is not a 2D game. Like, he's like, oh, in the top-down perspective, you see everything. Like, he, like, talked about these little moving, like, spiky things. He's like, in Link to the Past, you see that shit. In Ocarina of Time, oops! And it, like, shows the thing coming out from, like, off-camera and hitting him. And I'm like, every single one of these things in the game moves back and forth in a set pattern. You see that shit when you walk in the room. What the fuck? The first time you encounter those things,
to sit him back and, like, make him watch his point about the Castlevania game in that sequelitis, where he's like, it's like being in a real scary situation. You would take your time and, like, concentrate. But like the other thing is that I don't think he would even agree with any of the points he made in that video at
No.
this point, because that was like a pre Dark Souls Aaron Hansen, like a pre-understanding what this
God
type
damn it.
of game is even trying to do. Because like the whole just like notice what's happening in your environment thing, that's like what From Software just took to the absolute maximal extent. You know, it's like every fucking step that you take, there's some bullshit underneath your feet that you could be investigating, you know, or is secretly killing you.
Yeah. It's like all those bats that just froze me like 7 times in a row. I always forget about those fuckers. It's like if you just look up. If I would, like I could see them coming
This
too.
blue
I
fire.
tried to block them with my fucking shield. I just skipped that. Sorry.
It doesn't seem natural.
Eh, eh, eh. Are you fucking? I need this bottle. Get out. You're evicted. Gary always said, "Are we getting Big Man Sword in this one?" I sure hope so. I love the Chungus sword. But yeah, no, I also wanted to say about those moving spiky things in particular. I do recall Navi literally popped up and like warned me ahead of time the first time those things showed up. Like the game stops you and says, "Hey, you should look around. There's obstacles that you might not see coming. Use the Z button to look around." Also, every fucking 3D platformer should have what this game has, which is the button that centers the camera behind you. Any platformer that doesn't have that, it's just a little bit worse.
Absolutely true.
Egoraptor was an angry, bitter person back then by his own admission, said he made Game Grumps out of spite. That tracks. Seems much more chill now. That's again why I wanted to stress that like the sequelitis video is fucking ancient. Like I was in high school when that video came out. Ancient history.
I don't think that like the psychic damage of like YouTube analysis videos has truly been measured yet. Like,
yeah, that's kind of what I want to do with like my YouTube videos. It's like a running theme because it's shit that's been stuck in my like. I feel like I'm still unpacking all of the fucking.
It's why I have to go to like.
The
I'm like
cultural rot
legitimately kind of
YouTube.
upset. Like I made that video that's like no more scores, please, because I don't like the way that review scores are used, specifically, especially by like YMS and the Needle Drop.
Yeah.
And like I made that video not expecting it to do anything that would make anybody change anything, but it also didn't really lead to like a great demand of there to be a change of anything. And I'm like, I feel like I need to prove on more of like a moralistic level why like I think giving scores might be legitimately wrong. Like it's like a bad thing to do on a moral level, and it's because people don't forget the scores. Like it's such an easy symbol. Like it's such an immediate, you know, it's just always gonna weigh heavier than everything you said about the fucking thing. Like no matter what, people are gonna remember the score first, and they're gonna remember the nuance second. You know. Because it is like an intense psychic symbol. So like okay, for instance, with this game, I've been meaning to bring up this anecdote. Hold on. 98% was the score that Nintendo Power gave this game when it came out, because in the early days of Nintendo Power, they were like somewhat harsh with their reviews. They were not like this didn't last very long, because as early as the late 90s they changed their review structure and were giving out way more glowing positive reviews to, you know, their own games, of course, which in fairness were always the best GameCube games and stuff anyways. But like in the 90s they would use a percentage system, so the highest score they ever gave was 98% to Ocarina of Time. The second highest was 96% to Perfect Dark. And then I think there might have been more than one game to get like 94 or 92 or something like that. You know, like Tony Hawk or something. But, like, to me, like the first time I read Nintendo Power, I was in the back of the magazine and it has the list of all the scores they've given. So I never even read the Ocarina of Time review. All I knew about the game was that in a previous issue of Nintendo Power, they had given it a 98%, and that's the highest fucking score they list in the magazine. So in my mind, ergo, Ocarina of Time is the greatest N64 game, as per my whole understanding of the console, and Perfect Dark is the second greatest. And I didn't get to play either of these games till much later, you know, after having heard these scores. I still have never really played Perfect Dark, but I watched a friend play it and it seemed over my head. And this game also, the first time we rented it, literally did not get out of the first village because I couldn't read. Didn't understand that I needed to read. I could have read it if I had thought I needed to, but that was beyond what I thought video games were.
Yeah. No,
I played like Tetrisphere and Diddy Kong Racing and Pokemon. Well, I don't even think I'd played Pokemon yet.
I could not comprehend that there were video games like... Well, I didn't comprehend like RPGs, really. Like when I first played Pokemon as a kid, I thought it was like a weird fucking thing that wasn't like anything else. Like I was kind of making fun of it. Like being like mechanically, oh, this is garbage. Why would anyone play a game where you just look at pictures and, you know, like just static images?
I definitely think... Like, as the generations of Pokemon have gone on and the gameplay has remained relatively the same, like, it definitely has read to me as like, wow, it's crazy that kids still have patience for this, because, like, they have so many other options now. And, like, when I was a kid, like, I had not played two games that were even similar enough for it to feel, like, super different in that sense. It was just, like, every game I had played was a different experience, you know, like, I'd played like a racing game, a puzzle game, you know, Pokemon being my first RPG, and I'd like seen someone play Mega Man X and Super Mario Brothers, which are similar in certain ways, but aesthetically totally different, you know, so they weren't like the same experience. I'm trying to think if there's any other video games I'd like even seen at the time. This is like super early Nintendo. Like, the reason I got into Nintendo is, aside from that cousin of mine brought over Diddy Kong Racing one time, is that Nintendo Power Magazine, if you got a subscription, came with a free copy of the Pokemon Trading Card Game Boy game. Because I guess it must not have sold very well, because it was only like a $20 subscription and you got the game for free. And the game itself, I think, was $20 if you were to just buy it. So we got the subscription for that purpose, and that's, you know, what basically turned me into a Nintendo fangirl for my whole early childhood. And I was like staunchly anti-Sony and anti-Microsoft because, you know, that's what being a Nintendo fan is about.
Yeah.
But everyone else had those other consoles, so I felt very lonely in being a Nintendo fan. I could not convince people to my side. It's not the kind of thing you can just argue your way into. You know, people just got different taste.
Yeah. I gotta say, it's pretty shocking the amount of, like, revisionist history with the GameCube in particular. Like, Gen Z seems to have no fucking idea that console was a flop. And I am Gen Z.
It was a
but, like,
flop.
I'm like elder Gen Z, so nowadays everybody loves the GameCube, and it's kind of shocking. Like, y'all really had no idea that this thing, like, nobody wanted this back in the day?
It's really just that cuteness culture has won, and it was not...
Yeah.
Just cuteness culture did not win until the 2010s. Like,
yeah.
And it won because of e-girls. Like, because ultimately, throughout the 2000s, I've talked about before that there was like a very hard separation between what I call boy and girl internet, where like there's just a lot of like stuff that is coded towards girls or coded towards boys was just like not talked about in the same spaces at all. And so like there was this idea that there are just no girls on the internet, you know, whereas there actually were. They were just in different places than where the guys were, you know.
Or they were pretending to be guys so they wouldn't get harassed.
Right, that too. And it was also like very fandom based. It's like yeah, girls were talking about stuff that girls talk about, you know, and guys were talking about stuff that guys talk about broadly. But like when it comes to anime, that ended up being like a boys club on the internet, even though I don't ever think that anime fandom in the US was like dominantly men. I just think that the conversation online was dominantly men for a long time. And once it became like that women were more like felt more willing to, I guess, just admit that they like anime just because it had been normalized to them at a younger age. Like, you know, anime was literally a new concept in like 2003. Like that word anime was not a thing that people were saying, you know. Yeah.
You know, I have a copy
Anime
of Perfect Dark,
magazines
and
really
I
pushed
haven't played
that
it.
word.
Oh shit,
Oh,
cutscenes then.
chic. I love this room, by the way. What the fuck is this place even?
Oh, for real? It's even prettier on the 3DS. We meet again, Link. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the water temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the water temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zora, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple.
Of course.
Time passes, people move. Like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the serenade of water to reflect upon yourself. That was beautiful. I don't even know what the textures on the wall are supposed to be, but it looks really cool.
I was thinking about that, and I'm thinking it's got to be like geodes or like just like gemstones and shit, you know?
Right. Gary always said they made Sheik so much hotter than Zelda in this. Sheik does got the butt cheeks, it's true. Got those tights on.
Booty.
Alright, here we go. The beginning of the end of my life. Put the iron boots on.
Mayday from space. I'm gonna cry. It's true. Sheik's wisdom is deep. Shout out Isabel.
It's no wonder I grew up to be such a, like, fucking schmaltzy, sincere person, as I grew up with this shit.
Yeah.
Very honest.
I just gravitated towards
adventure.
that kind of stuff always. Like,
Yeah.
I had, like, it's funny, like, I wasn't really censored towards things, like, actively. It was more like my parents knew I didn't like dark things. So they warned me, like, they always gave me trigger warning about, like, whatever they were going to watch. Like, this is a kill movie. And I'd be like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. And then I would just hear loud-ass fucking gunshots, you know, going off into the night and just be wondering, like, man, people must be getting killed in that movie. But, like,
Yep.
if I had seen what was happening, I would not have been able to handle it. Like,
It's true.
even now, I still, like, sudden violence, even if I think it's funny, I will still, like, be, oh, you know, like, it definitely sticks into my brain. Hell yeah. Heart. I didn't realize how easy, like, you could just see underwater like that in this lake. I feel like it was cloudier before, like, on the not emulated game or something. Maybe I'm wrong.
I have no idea. This emulator could be totally inaccurate for all I know. It's like I tried another
It's time to
emulator
go
that
fishing, and it's time to go fishing for hours and completely forget that there's a main game.
yeah.
It's time. It's time to do the fishing mini game that spawned a whole entire genre.
That's my favorite. Do you use the blue fire to thaw out the king, who gives you a tunic for free, or do you use it to thaw out the shop, where you can get the tunic for $200 fucking dollars?
I don't know if I knew you could do this. No, I did. Victor told me about this. Definitely not the way we did it the first time. Oh, I've come back to life! Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater.
Oh my
This diving suit
god.
is adult size, so it won't fit a kid. Wear it and you won't drown underwater. Ever. No matter what.
If there's anywhere I
can
think
try.
this game stumbles a little bit, it would have to be in regards to these tunics. Because most of the game,
Getting
you know,
them
it's like,
one after another.
yeah, because it's like you got that sweet fucking Metroidvania flow for most of the game, but then it's just like, oh, here's the
Yeah.
fire tunic. You're going to go to every location that requires it immediately. You never had to go there before, but now you will. And now here's the blue tunic immediately, and you will go to the places where this is required, and it will never be required anywhere else again for the rest of the game.
Let me counter that with one argument for why it might be better.
Yeah.
Because now you get to choose which color you want to be for the whole rest of the game.
That's true, but I would have staggered them out a little bit more. I would have been like, maybe have like the blue one come earlier and have the red one come later or something, just to give you more to look forward to.
I definitely feel like the spirit temple could have been in between the fire and water temple.
Yeah.
But can't you do them in a different order though? Also?
Well, it doesn't even have to be that. It could just be like, just have more stuff to interact with using these tunics. Like, just put more rooms that require them in the game. I don't
think
know,
you
like
have
if
to
there was
jump
like a
that
piece of
from
heart,
the,
there was like a
from
piece of
being
heart you
on
could
that
only get in Kakariko or something using the fire tunic, that would be cool. Just
That's
anything.
true, yeah. They probably just did not have time for that.
Yeah. Just anything
I feel
for
like that had to have crossed someone's mind and they were just like, didn't get there.
Yeah, because anything for that satisfying dopamine rush, that like brain blast moment of like, oh, this is how I get to the thing I saw before. Because I don't feel that with the blue, like Zora tunic. It's just like, oh, you're gonna have to breathe underwater. By the way, here's a tunic that lets you breathe underwater. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't think that would be an option. Thank you.
It would have been cool if there was like a hidden dungeon underneath fucking Hyrule Lake that you could do optionally or something. Make
Yeah.
a little thing, you know? It's a little cave. Like one of those little Tomb Raider fucking special tombs.
Zink said Krona uses the term Metroidvania, asked to leave. Well, unfortunately, that's just what the term is. I don't like it, but it's been around for too long. I can't erase it. What else would I call it? A Metroid-like?
Zelda. It's just a Zelda game.
It's just a
They're
Zelda
all
game.
Zeldas.
Zelda came first, didn't it?
It's either Zelda in 3D, Zelda in 2D, Zelda with or without news.
Then like
It's all
there's
Zelda.
then there's games like Hollow Knight, which I adore, and Hollow Knight is undeniably like influenced by Castlevania.
Souls-like.
It's like kind of both. It is Dark Souls, but it's, well, I don't know. It's only Dark Souls so far, and is like you have to, if you die, you lose your money and you have to get it back.
You dodge, you roll, you've got like a limited number of heals that restore at a save point. You have to run back to the fucking boss and it's a huge pain in the ass.
No, it's not. Not in Hollow Knight.
It's way too hard. Not playable.
Hollow Knight's easy. Easy peasy.
couldn't
Hollow
get past
Knight's
it,
like
but-
Super Metroid, just really big. In regards to the actual boss fights, I don't think it gets that hard till like the end.
I could not get past the very beginning.
I mean, most of my friends try Hollow Knight and then either get bored or just give up like a third of the way in, so I get that. It's definitely a game, like, if you're not used to that type of game, it's not easy to just dive into Hollow Knight. It's kind of for veterans. Oh, I guess I'll be disembarking here. You wait there, Epona, and don't move forever.
Horse hours. You
Yeah.
gotta get the fire arrows.
This lake is fucking empty. Who drained the lake, bro?
Damn.
It's easy to beat the game without using tunics at all. Hilarious. Just saw Gary always posted that. I totally believe that, because like you just have a time limit. It's just like, oh no, if you don't put on a tunic in like 5 minutes, you might die. Okay.
It's also, you know, you can, depending on how you're looking at it, you can skip large sections, or that is to say most of the game.
That's true. That's very true. If I knew how to do the bottle glitch, I could have just skipped the Ganon's cat like 10 minutes in. Would have finished the game right away.
You just gotta load up on hearts, so your timer is crazy long.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh boy, it's
realize
the
the
water
timer was
temple.
affected by that. Oh, joy. My favorite. Yeah, someone asked me on the last stream, like, Krona, how do you feel about the water temple? Do you buy into the meme that it's bad, or do you actually like it? And I was like, depending on which version of the game, because the 3DS made this very streamlined and, like, you know, much less tedious, because the water temple is not that difficult. It's just annoying.
This is like the one place where the game just to me shows its age, where like, cause like okay, like the whole menu flipping thing, I understand finding it tedious. I still am like, when I put myself in the mindset of 1996 where there's not another game like this in any way, shape, or form, no one was fucking thinking about that. You know, like, nobody at the time was like, oh, it's really annoying to pull the menu out. They were annoyed that the place is a fucking labyrinth and it's really easy to get lost.
I think it was kind of
like,
both. I think it was always both.
There's one part where, like, the path forward, I mean, it gets way worse if you get lost and you have the compound effect of opening the menu all the time and changing boots back and forth while you're lost, you know, and you just keep getting mad because you keep having to switch back and forth. I don't think the menu takes that long. I don't think it's that big of a deal to me. Like, the getting lost is the really frustrating part, especially if you die and you get reset. And there's one point where it's like just kind of really hard to tell that there's a part where there's like a hole in the ceiling of a hallway that you're supposed to float up into.
Yeah. Which
is not something you know, not a way you've ever used space in the game. So if you didn't really consider that, you're just gonna miss it. I'm pretty sure that was this was the point where I was, you know, printing out the strategy guide off of GameFAQs to read to oh my goodness, it's Rita.
Holy shit. Oh, you. If I'm right, Link? You're Link, aren't you? It's me, your fiancé, Ruto, Princess of the Zoras. I never forgot the vows we made to each other 7 years ago. You're a terrible man to have kept me waiting for these 7 long years. But now's not the time to talk about love. I'm sure you've already seen it. Zora's domain, totally frozen. A young man named Sheik saved me from under the ice. Okay, that's why. I wasn't sure if they ever directly addressed Sheik as a dude in this game, but I forgot about this line. But my father and the other Zoras have not yet. I want to save them all. I want to save Zora's domain. You have to help me. This is a request from me, the woman who's going to be your wife. Link, you have to help me destroy the evil monster in the temple, okay? Inside the water temple, there are 3 places where you can change the water level. I'll lead the way. Follow me, quickly. There's so many times that this game just tells you where to go.
Changing your boots back and forth, mildly frustrating. Changing the water level and then realizing you've got the wrong water level and having to go figure out how to change it back again.
Yeah.
Deeply frustrating.
That was always my number one complaint with this dungeon, was that played through it, I would get near the end, like right near the end, ready to fight the final boss, only to realize, oh, there was one small key that I missed, and to get it, I have to raise and lower the water level. I have to go through a whole cycle, all 3 of them, to get that small key. To backtrack for 1 key. God damn. Baby girl knew you for an afternoon and pledged your undying love for her. Yeah. No, this fish girl is crazy. Oh my god. Y'all, believe me.
I legit thought he was talking about me and you, Corona, for a second there.
You would
That's
think
like
that.
true, though.
You would think that. Now, there's people on the internet writing fan fiction about us, I can tell. I've seen it. Oh good, a map. This will be very useful. It's not. The entire dungeon is a square.
Oh my god. Yeah, falling is taken really seriously in Ocarina of Time.
Nintendo's
Literally
always
taking
taken
zero
falling
damage.
damage very seriously in 3D Zelda.
I mean, like, to me, one of the most memorable things from this game, now that I'm thinking about it, like, this is one of those, I've thought about it so much I took it for granted.
Yeah.
The idea that you can roll when you hit the ground and therefore not take damage, like, blew my fucking mind when I was a kid, because it is, like, somewhat true. It's not, you know, obviously there's a height you can fall from where it's going to be difficult to get the right angle, but, like, and your velocity contributes something. Link can fall way farther than a real person can, but nonetheless,
Dead.
it is true, and it gave me a lot more confidence towards doing like rolls. Like,
Yeah.
I was an extremely not physical kid, so I don't know that I would have ever started even attempting to do like fucking combat rolls if not for Zelda teaching me that it would like keep me safe if in the event of falling.
I definitely was a kid because of Goron, Link, and Majora's Mask. And
Yeah,
Sonic
oh yeah,
the
that
Hedgehog.
too. I remember trying to do that and getting dizzy.
I did it a bunch. I remember being a kid and getting dizzy on purpose just for fun. Be like, whoa, I feel like I'm gonna be sick. Fucking children are
Crazy.
crazy.
Said the backtracking thing is a good use for Furore's wind. You can place it near the Triforce symbols.
Completely forgot
So
I
it
had
is
that option.
useful.
That's true. Fuck. Used bombs for the one time they're needed. Give me that hook shot. It's weird that the hook shot is the only weapon you can use underwater. It's good that they established that right away by putting like a hook shot key on the door to the temple. Like you have to use it to get inside.
An arrow wouldn't travel. A fucking bomb would have to, would go out. Wait, but you did use the bomb, right? Or was that just not underwater?
I was above water. I used the bomb
see.
to open up a hole in the floor. In Twilight Princess, you can use your sword underwater. It just feels like shit because it's super slow. Dead.
I love that fucking weird ass squeal noise they make when you hit them.
Yeah. What is this for? Why is this here?
There's a spider.
But how would
You
I...
gotta eat that spider.
How would I
Can you
even-
climb that? Can you move that? Can you push it?
Oh, you know what? I had an idea.
Oh.
Ah!
Oh shit.
I'm a
What the
genius.
fuck? That it was a switch, I see.
Yo. So I saw there was a switch in here, and I'm like, how would I even hit that, and why? It's like, I don't think a bomb would reach that. Really big spin attack. Well, hey! Yeehaw! Yeah, in Ocarina of Time 3D, they literally put, like, color-coded trails on the walls that lead you to each of the places where you change the water level, which I think is a really good change because it's kind of nonsensical.
I think it's like a real shame that they stopped having 2 screens for Zelda games. Like,
Yeah.
like the DS, 3DS, games. They're all great, but they're all different. Like Whereas, like, just playing Wind Waker on the Wii U was like, to me, this is what it should always be. Like, if you're gonna do a 3D Zelda, I should always have just access to all my shit on the bottom screen, and like the game uninterrupted. Because to me, it in the same way that like Dark Souls like gains something from the fact that you can't pause it, like it's just always happening. Like with Zelda, you don't have the like, oh, I can never take a breather kind of level of it, but like just not having to pause it makes you not feel taken out of the experience, you know, like it feels less immersion breaking. You're not going into a menu, which is like the experience of Zelda just I guess feels so immersive that like it to me is a weird experience to be brought into a menu, you know, where I feel like that is truly like going into a different game, like what Eager Raptor was saying. But it's been true for all of them from the start, you know.
Yeah, I mean, in Wind Waker's case, it's especially handy because that's the game where you have to ride in a boat constantly. And having to like pause the game to adjust your position to like make sure you're going the right way, that shit just annoyed me to no end. I hated doing that. So being able to just glance down at my lap and see the map in just a second was always really, really huge.
You basically always in these games have more tools than the number of buttons you have. And in Wind Waker, you could just fucking literally drag and drop the stuff in your bag onto your C-stick. So you weren't remapping things, you know, you were just using what you needed when you needed it. And like it made sense it still makes sense to only have like 3 things loaded at a time because buttons on the controller, but like to be able to essentially just change your button mapping, you know, at any time, super nice. And I wish more games had thought of it that way and like taken advantage of it and thought that was like a way to make games just better, like as an experience. Because Breath of the Wild, you're back in menus. It sucks.
Yeah,
the worst thing about that game is it's got so many. It's got by far the most menus.
Yep. And
fucking no second screen to keep playing the game with. And like the most immersive game in the fucking series too.
It's sad because it was supposed to be a Wii U game, and they wanted to put it on the Switch so there'd be a launch title, so they completely removed all features the Wii U would have had that would have been like exclusive. They didn't want any exclusivity with the Wii U version. They didn't want it to be like, oh yeah, you need a Wii U to play the definitive way. They wanted everyone to buy a Switch.
Yeah.
So the game is just worse because of that. Switch era Nintendo has definitely been a shift towards corporatism and just like anti-consumer practices that have been infuriating me for years. And because I was one of the 4 people who had a Wii U, it's been apparent to me the whole fucking time. Like the moment I got a Switch, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, new console, let's do it. And then turn it on, see none of the base features that were in the Wii U, none of them are here. There's no like streaming apps, there's no internet browser, there's no like fucking nothing even. Okay, well this is just stupid. No fucking. Now they're just fucking with me. Yeah, I don't know. No virtual console. That was a huge one for me. The virtual console was awesome on the Wii U. You could just pay like $5 and have a retro game on your system forever. And now Nintendo Switch, it's a subscription service, and you have to connect to the internet like every week, or else you get blocked out of it, even if you're paying for it. Fucking evil. I hate it. Not good. I can't even tell which fucking room I've been in and which I haven't.
I turned on the Switch for the first time in a while, and of course, you know, I haven't renewed my Nintendo subscription, so I can't play any of the old games, and I'm just like, I'm sure they're like literally downloaded like onto this fucking console. Can't play them.
Yep. It's pretty bad. Okay, I don't think I can do anything in this room anyway. I need a long shot for this. Yep. I'll say one of my earliest memories of this game was watching my brother play in this temple. I like watched him use the hook shot and thought that looked like the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
Yeah.
Grappling hook.
I definitely this just because it took so long for my cousin to beat and that I had to read the strategy guide. This is one of the parts that stands out the most in my memory of this game, which is part of like why I feel kind of defensive of it, because even if it is like it is a pain in the ass, but again, I don't think that's like not the point, you know? Like this is like the real dungeon of the game, and without it, is the game even, does it even have anything memorably difficult in it? You know, like would there be something to say is the hard part of Ocarina if this stage wasn't here? What would be everyone's least favorite, you know? Like without the water temple, I wonder.
Probably the forest temple, just for the ghosts. Because I found the ghosts pretty repetitive and lame, but everything else about the forest temple was excellent. Say, and I don't know. This dungeon has a lot going against it.
I think I find the fire temple the least interesting, just because it is just inside of a volcano, and like it doesn't feel as uniquely Zelda to me in the way that, like, which I mean, not to say that Zelda games haven't always had like a volcano, but like you know, something about the way the forest temple and the water temple are, where they, and the spirit temple, where like the idea of them as temples is very prevalent, like, you know, and I guess that's really carrying over the aesthetics of Zelda too, but I didn't know any of that as a kid. So to me, like, I think that sort of elegiac, like, what's the word I want, like like the religiosity of it definitely had an effect on me as a kid, because I did not have like any religious symbolism in my upbringing, like,
Yeah.
and so anime and video games literally that like reference religion are the first time I really felt that spectacle of like those feelings that like churches and temples are supposed to give you, of like, oh, this is epic and grandiose, or like that gospel music is supposed to feel like.
That's so
like the first
funny.
time I felt the like gospel feeling is from literally fucking Cowboy Bebop, like
Damn.
like Yoko Kanno, you know, referencing gospel is like the first time I really felt that, and then like, you know, retroactively from there found out about what she is copying, you know, and went, oh, okay.
It's so funny because I had the opposite experience where I was raised Christian and I did go to church as a kid. So I had, my entire life, I've had that preconceived notion that everything religious is fucking boring. So playing this game and sitting through that long cutscene about all the gods who made the earth as a kid did not even register as like interesting in the slightest. I'm like, yeah, it's just another creation story.
Funny.
Who gives a fuck?
No, that, well, and like the creation myth part, I didn't even like understand. Like when the Ferore's Wind and the Triforce story like went over my head, and I'm sure most of what fucking old man was saying went over my head too, but it was just the fact that 7 years passed and there was an explanation that went on for 5 minutes. I just had never sat through anything like that before.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
I don't think I had ever seen an exposition dump at that point in my life. Like, my taste was just not really like that. I've never been like that narrative driven in what I look for, you know? So like stuff that has a lot of story was unique to me, and like this game doesn't even have a lot of story, but you know, compared to anything I had seen yet, it did. And just the fact that it even was trying to tell this like epic, you know, conceptual story was enough to like wake my brain up to the fact that such a thing is possible.
Yeah. Anime got that holy spirit. Oh my god.
And I would say like around this time, like I probably read like the first Harry Potter like not too long after first having seen this game, or I would have read like Holes for the first time and Maniac McGee. It's like books that I really enjoyed as a kid that had like similarly had a lot of impact on me. I was like, oh wow, stories can really mean something, you know? But this is the first one I really remember.
I really like that puzzle I did just now where it's You have to hit that crystal from across the room because the chest is only uncovered for like a second. Because I'm just far enough away that using the hookshot doesn't work. And this dungeon has spent the entire time so far making me feel like I need to be using the hookshot at all fucking times.
Yeah.
So yeah, typical gamer buffoonery would be to go, why the fuck can I not use the hookshot on this? Forgetting that you have a bow.
Happen too.
I'm certain many people. I love that shit, by the way. I love when like a puzzle solution in a video game seems obvious to me and everyone else in the room is just like, oh my god, I didn't even notice that. That's always the funniest feeling. It's like, it is literally right in front of your face, but you don't always pick up on these things. It's like, this game is really all about intuition and problem-solving skills, and if you don't have those, you might gain them if you stick to this long enough. I hear something.
I just remembered the other reason that I cannot, like, be like, oh, this temple sucks, because it has, like, one of the most legendary moments in Zelda history in it.
Which is what?
Dark Link.
Oh, yeah. Another thing lifted from Zelda 2. Fighting Dark Link sucks. That is not a good boss fight, though.
It's epic, though.
It's cool
it's
conceptually.
Super memorable.
It's cool conceptually, but I was actually going to bring up Dark Link later as, like, a point against this dungeon. I really think this dungeon sucks.
I honestly could say I was so fucking young, I don't even know that I had seen another story where you, like, fight where, like, a character fights a shadow version of themselves. I know it happens in, like, Powerpuff Girls, kind of, with the Rowdy Rough Boys.
Didn't you grow up with Sonic Adventure 2?
That was after this.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot. No, it's because,
This game is really old.
Yeah.
Like, again, I don't think I would have watched my cousin play it till like 1998 or 9, but even then, you know, because it would have been a few years old, but even then it would have been before Sonic Adventure 2. This GameCube didn't come out till November 2001.
Yeah, that's right. You played it on GameCube also. That definitely contributes.
And I think Adventure 2 came out early 2002, and we played it like all fucking year. That was like the main game we were playing.
This is the exit. Don't want to go this way.
So it was like pretty much when the GameCube launched, we got Smash Melee and Pikmin, and then probably because as kids we more often rented games than owned them, but like, but probably Sonic Adventure 2 was like one of the earliest games we bought after launch, and then just ran into the ground. So it would have been just like Melee, Sonic Adventure, Melee all year, back and forth. And then like try to play like Pac-Man World 2 and be like, this game blows ass. Or we always ended up falling for like the licensed games just because like everything at Blockbuster would be like have some edgy sounding title that and just be scared of, but then it'd be like, oh well, they've got like a Winnie the Pooh game, and it's like kind of ass.
I definitely
Donald Duck going quackers.
I definitely steered clear of like edgy and dark media for most of my childhood. I didn't even get into I didn't get into anything remotely edgy until I was like in my late teens. When I was young, even playing, like, I'd play Super Smash Brothers with my older brother, and he would always want to play as the characters who were, like, older, like, anime characters, or characters with more human proportions, and I would always be the more cartoony ones. He'd be regular Link, and I would be Toon Link. Yeah, like, my brother would play as, like, Link or Samus, and I would want to be, like, Kirby or Jigglypuff or fucking Donkey Kong.
I think I was pretty much like only using Pikachu for the first like 4 years of playing Smash. But now I main Samus.
It's the part of this dungeon that stinks, is just having to test every single room. Be like, did I miss something? Did I miss something though? I have the compass. Where are treasure chests at?
Compass.
To the north. And the west. What is over here? I don't remember. Oh, that's right. I need the fucking long shot that I don't have.
Yeah, like to me the fact that the dungeon does this whole like sometimes you're falling and sometimes you're rising through holes in the ground thing like, is very appealing to me, but yeah, it definitely feels dated when like underwater levels became relatively commonplace, handled better over the years, and of course, like you said, they just linearly improved this dungeon on the 3DS. Not only with the switching the boots thing, but they also like color coded all the hallways, so it's more
Yeah.
um what pathways are relevant to what water levels, basically.
Wait a second. This is already making me want to die.
The rooms with the platforms and the waterfalls are also really cool, just like conceptually.
I think what really grinds my gears is not just the fact that switching boots is like a whole fucking thing, but also that it's constantly like you have to put the boots on and then immediately take them off and then put them back on again. Like to enter and exit every single fucking room, you have to pause, put boots on, walk forward 2 steps, pause, take boots off. It is like as tedious as it could possibly be. It's not like there are extended sequences or like, okay, you're gonna have these iron boots on for a while.
Space it out more. Yeah.
It's like this is just moronic design. Like this is foolishness. Like the puzzles themselves are good.
Broken it down. I just wanted to get it to a deeper root than it being that specifically that opening the menus like takes a second, because it really isn't. It doesn't take that long. It's everything else about it. It's everything surrounding it.
It adds up though. Like it's pretty egregious.
Adds up, but it adds up because they made you do it too much. Like
yeah. Like it could have been fine.
Too frequently.
But like the way it's the way the dungeon is laid out makes it fucking painful. Like, I'm already fucking bored. I would go so far as to say this isn't just, like, the worst dungeon in this game. I do think this is one of the worst dungeons in any Zelda. Like, it might even be the worst, if I'm being real. I have a hard time thinking of any that I despise more than this one.
I feel like there's got to be dungeons that are less memorable. That are, like, maybe you could just skate through them and you don't really think about it. But like it would never stand in your brain.
That's like
for positive or negative.
About to say something maybe like... controversial.
Oh boy!
I was about to say that's like every dungeon in the Wind Waker, where like there's basically no challenge and I kind of breeze through all of them in a second.
Yeah, it's. I mean, I can remember parts of some. I like the one where you gotta like fly around and shit. That one I remember being like. I actually kind of remember it being a pain in the ass. I don't know.
Where you fly around? You mean with the bird girl?
Yeah.
I
remember there. I'm
looking for the room with the torches in front of it, I think.
I'm trying to remember. Yeah. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that yeah, Wind Waker is like a half-baked 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Like it's like you like it stands up more in like the mind than it does in the actuality of itself.
Okay, I just remembered a dungeon that's worse than this. Fucking anyone has played Twilight Princess, you remember how as you're getting near the end of the game, before doing like the final dungeon, you have to do a fake final dungeon in the Twilight world that's like Xant's castle? Because that dungeon kind of sucks. It's the one where like you're in the Twilight Realm and there's like these giant floating hands that chase after you while you carry a ball out of a room, and that's like most of that dungeon. And then it's ended by a really stinky boss fight with Xant, where he just kind of waves his arms around and goes like, "Ooh, oogie boogie, I'm fucking evil, I'm crazy, I've lost my mind, I'm like the Joker." It's like this has like negative aura. I need one
Yeah, I
small
remember Matthew
key.
Matosis really hating that.
Yeah. I listened to Matthew Matosis's video on this game in particular yesterday, and it was interesting.
How did that hold up?
Not amazingly. It's pretty fucking old. I didn't agree with everything he said in it. I think mechanically he's pretty spot on about the way this game is designed, but when it comes to like the storytelling, he just kind of writes everything off. It's just like, oh, there's just like, I don't know. He took a very flippant stance about the game's storytelling, is like, oh, it's just kind of long and boring or whatever. Or just not appreciating the, I don't know, just kind of underappreciating everything about why this game's storytelling is or was special.
Yeah. I think it's really hard for people to describe what makes a story great when that story is like mostly aesthetically communicated.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to talk about why this music is great water temple music, you know? Like, I don't know how to, like, I could literally through music theory explain it, and it would not make you feel like you understood better how that's true. It just is the case. Like, but like the holistic experience of the game is to me like clearly great storytelling. Like, it's the kind of thing where when someone like is kind of belittling it, it's like, okay, but did you really, is it that you think it's not good, or that you don't like this kind of storytelling? You know, like which one do you think to be more true? Personally, I don't put as much stock into the textual storytelling because there is not very many stories that really like can do that well. Like, writing is hard, and like the whole fucking point of not doing just a book is that you can do other things than the writing. If you just want to read, like, anytime somebody complains about bad writing in something that's not a book, I'm like, why are you just read a book? Like, why the fuck are you watching TV shows for the writing? Read a fucking book.
I'm blanking so hard on where's the room where I changed the water level? Holy shit. I swear I had this dungeon memorized when I was in high school. It's been a while. Also, this dungeon stinks.
I believe you. Also, I'm slowly coming to hate this dungeon.
I mean,
I'm
like,
all right, I haven't seen a new image in a while. I'm pretty sure I've seen all these hallways.
Yeah, I've ran through all these hallways like 3 times trying to find a fucking key. Now I have the key, and now I'm like, I know where the key goes. I don't know how to get the water up to where it needs to be.
Did you light that torch that opens that one gated door that you passed just there? I assume that torch opens.
There's only so many doors I can check. There was a door in like the central column. That's where I came from. Is this? What room is this? Fuck! I thought this was the other. Oh my god! I left the other hallway thinking this was there. God damn it! I have to go back and check the hallway again.
A strategy guide?
Oh no! It's fine, dearie. This is all part of the experience. We're just giving the viewers an authentic view of the water temple.
Like I said, though, you know, do you think that maybe the fact that there is like just one frustrating, like agonizing part that takes forever in this game is just a knock against the game altogether? Like, does it make you feel like, oh, I don't want to play Ocarina of Time as frequently as I would if not for the fact that there's a water temple in it? Like, do you go into the game dreading the water temple at the start?
I don't go in dreading it from the start. It's more that I think to myself, oh yeah, the water temple, I've done this like a dozen times. It's easy, it's fine. And then once I get like halfway through the water temple, I'm like, oh, I remember why this sucks. I remember now. Because sometimes being a god gamer is not enough. Sometimes you do just forget shit. And forgetting literally any minor detail of this dungeon means backtracking. And a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, it's...
I do think it is a deliberately confusing labyrinth, so I don't blame you for that.
Like, I've told people this many times, but the number one thing that frustrates me in video games is the feeling of having my time wasted. Nothing upsets me more. Like, any video game where it's like, I don't know, like, say it's a platformer, and you're running through this level, and it's pretty easy for the most part, you've got it down pat, but there's that one section that you just keep dying at over and over, and to get to that section that kills you, you have to keep getting through the easy part over and over. And I'm like, that sucks. That infuriates me. How do I avoid that? Like, I hate when I feel like my time has been wasted, or like any game, like an RPG or something, where it's like, if you die to this boss, you'll go all the way back to the last town you slept in, and I'm like, I'm gonna play this with save states, because that fucking blows. You gotta run all the way through this dungeon again and do all the random encounters on the way. It's like, I get in some games that's like, you know, you'll level up and it'll make it easier. That can be part of the design, but like, if it's not and it's just stinky, then I will circumvent that.
This room, by the way, like, I remember the feeling of verticality here being like nothing I had ever seen. Okay. Alright.
You know, part of what makes Ocarina of Time so memorable is the glitches. This game has a lot of glitches, many of which can be used to your advantage, other of which are just like that.
Unreasonable.
Unreasonable. That part was funny. He said that about Link's nose. He said Ganondorf has the biggest nose in the world. Link himself is going to grow into a bigger nose in a minute, but we'll get to that later. Reasonable. Unreasonable. I just have to wait. Let's go down. So I can fucking...
Be patient. Well...
The water temple is an exercise in tedium. The most real thing he said in that whole fucking video was his take on the water temple. It's not challenging, it's an exercise in tedium. Water temple doesn't stink because it's difficult, it's because it's tedious. Potato potatoes. It's tedious.
I had to play that dude's game. His game's like out or something.
Yeah.
He like made a whole game and it's like playable now.
Wild shit.
Have we been here?
Nope, this is new. I found the way I was supposed to go.
I didn't realize you hadn't crossed the waterfall before.
Well, it's because I couldn't, because I didn't have a key to unlock this door earlier, but I found a key. So what I realized was that you have to put the water level in the middle, and then go down to the bottom floor to a room where the water level will be in the middle level that lets you get to a room that has a key in it. There's no other part of okay. I did not think about it. Even though there's a giant fucking crack in the wall showing you, hey, you should come back here later and blow up this wall. I fucking forgot. So I had to go and move the water levels all the way through, all three of them. Fucking... I think when Aaron Hansen was complaining about all the waiting you do in this game, he was just talking about this dungeon. I think he got to this dungeon and was like, what the fuck? This game sucks! Instead of just being like, wow, this dungeon sucks, like everyone else did.
Very possible. Yeah, this is, like this puzzle is a great example of this would be fine if not for the fact that like you just went through the frustration of this and now it's more this, you know?
Yep.
It's like, alright, I am no longer impressed with the raising water level, lowering water level gimmick. I would like it to be over.
Yeah. I think everyone who works in video games should... I think we should just tell them, if you ever had this feeling of like, Ocarina of Time did that water level thing badly, I'm gonna do a good version of that. Just don't bother. Don't fuck this mechanic. This whole idea fucking blows. It's not fun. Yeah, like, it's not interesting.
Like, the Wind Waker did it,
never
but better,
idea.
but it still sucked. Like,
yeah.
Like the Wind Waker Water Temple is aesthetically fucking awesome. Like the aesthetic of, like, you're in a flooded temple in a boat, and it's like clearly not built for a boat, but you're like boating around. It's like
Yeah.
it's really neat. Oh, this is where the temple just. They were like, all right, how do we fucking make this not the shittiest experience of your entire life? Let's put something really badass in it. What's like the coolest thing Link's ever done? Fight his Link's one of those characters that is just so innately awesome that the only thing that could ever compete with him is his own shadow. Same with Metal Sonic versus Sonic. It's like, how do you make something as cool as Sonic? You don't. You just make Sonic again. In fact, Shadow is the same also. Literally a clone. Like, the only way to make you feel like you actually did something as cool as be yourself is to defeat yourself. And
Sonic played that trick 3 times. Metal Sonic,
Yes.
Knuckles, and then Shadow.
oh yeah, I guess Knuckles is also kind of the same thing too. Wait, does Metal Sonic predate Knuckles?
Yeah, it's from Sonic CD.
I didn't know that was before Sonic 3.
Sonic CD was in development around the same time as Sonic 2, but it came out after 2, but it chronologically takes place before 2.
I see.
Yeah, I'm autistic or whatever. Let's fight Darklink.
Hey, I only know it because of the fucking VHS tape of the goddamn OVA.
Oh yeah, I had that
Which
when I
I
was a
remember
kid.
watching in the car many times.
I didn't
One
watch
of those little
VHS in the car.
flip-down vans in the TV, and like the flip-down TVs in the van. I meant to say. It's Dark Link. He's not as dark as I remember. He's
Copying.
kind of like more just like see-through Link.
Either copies my
What an
movements,
asshole.
or when I try to stab him, he just jumps on my sword. So like, what do you even do here? What do you
I thought you were
even do?
supposed to do like a lot of rapid, like low stabs or something. Like there's like a lunge move he doesn't do or something.
Well, you would think. He just hit me there. What the fuck was that? I tried to do the
I
same thing to
remember
him.
it being something where you can. Oh, bombs. He doesn't have bombs.
So, okay. There's actually a few different ways to beat this guy, like, consistently.
Oh, the hammer. Actually, the hammer is a really badass way to beat him.
One thing you can do is just not Z-target. Doesn't seem very reliable. That's how I beat him when I was younger.
Nah, use the big hammer.
So, yeah. If I had the magic spell Din's Fire, you can use that, because it's an inescapable AoE attack. This is how you beat him, the most reliable way.
He's based on a non-complete understanding of Link. He only thinks of Link as the guy with the sword and the shield, but Link has traveled since then and become even more badass. He's a guy with a hammer now. Some have even called him Hammer Bros. Why did they call one man Hammer Bros?
He's dead.
Nobody knows. That fucking death noise, though.
And it was all an illusion. It's just a regular room.
Oh, it's so cool.
That's pretty fucking epic. Kind of a shitty boss fight, though, not gonna lie. I just
Bloodborne
could
did the same thing, and you all loved it.
I could not hit him at all. So I pulled out the hammer, and then he could not do anything to stop me. I'm not a fan of fights like that. It's just kind of a total curb stomp. It's another boss fight where if you know what to do, it's just pathetic.
Yeah.
A long shot. But conceptually, Dark Link is cool as shit. I kind of wish they would bring him back in more stuff. Just do him better. Because this was supposed to be like... it was the exact same fucking problem in Zelda 2. That was the first time they used Dark Link, and in that game, he's just fucking annoying, and the only way to beat him reliably is to cheese him by squatting in the corner. They're like, okay, we'll do it again, but this time in 3D. And yeah, you just kind of have to cheese the fight again, or else it stinks. It's kind of a disappointment. Like, they still put Dark Link and stuff like Smash Bros. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Give him a cameo and Twilight Princess.
I was gonna say, isn't he in Twilight Princess too?
Yeah, just in cutscenes.
I'm surprised they haven't actually like run that into the ground more. I feel like we've seen more Dark Samuses than Dark Links at this point.
Yeah, it's true. No. This part would have been a lot easier when I was a kid if I had known you can swim faster by mashing B.
Oh yeah.
Why can't I?
Important discovery.
There we go. It's like, why can I not hook shot?
Spider.
And now I have the long hook shot. It's like the hook shot,
Yeah, I
but
forgot that was
longer.
a thing. That's one of those things that I remember as a kid that actually being like one thing that I was kind of like, oh, it's just the same thing, but
Yep.
like it's cool that you can go farther now, but it's kind of like, huh. Does that mean I have to go back to every spot I tried to hook shot and failed and try and
Yep.
succeed?
This dungeon sucks. Even the weapon you get isn't good. It's just another hook shot.
Oh, it's really the only weapon in the whole dungeon? Oof.
Yeah, it's just the same thing again. You're welcome.
Yeah, I guess you had to get the iron boots outside the dungeon, and that's basically just to make traversal possible, not like a cool thing you get to. It'd be cool if you could kick. If you could kick enemies in the head with them.
You know, it's funny, they
And
brought the
stomp
hook
and
shot
knock
back
their
so
eye.
many times in so many other Zelda games, and I don't think they've ever, like, improved it mechanically. The most they did was give you 2 of them.
If they had made it so that you could use the iron boots to stomp those spiders out, and to use the hook shot to take fucking Octoroks out of the lake and then stomp the Octoroks out, this game would be an 11 out of 10. Instead of the 10 out of 10 that it is currently.
I definitely liked the hook shot a lot more in A Link to the Past, just because it was really fast, and you could grab items with it. It's just a nifty way to be like, oh, I want that heart piece over there, yoink! And in this game, it's not quick. Not at all. It's like spring-loaded, and you have to, like, kind of charge it before you can hit anything with it. Okay, so is there anywhere... There's, like, a room down here, I'm pretty sure, where the long shot could help me. Time to check every single room again, because I don't remember which room is which.
Oh no! I'm gonna go put a corn dog in the microwave. I'll be right back.
Real shit. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, this is the right room. This is such legitimate, like, water temple grief. I'm gonna go put a corn dog in the microwave. So specific. Chat's fucking dead. No one is interested. No one's watching us do the water temple. This fucking blows. Y'all have left me to suffer alone. Is anyone even fucking watching this right now? I can't see the view counter. In the chat, give us a fucking shout out if you're still here. Dear God. Suffering right now. There's too many Tektites in here. Mayday from space says corn dog in the microwave. Thank God. Yeah, stay here, keep me sane. Too many people in the store, always.
I feel like I've been black-pilled on the water temple. Well, what the fuck are those guys?
I like those manta ray thingies. They're inside Jabu Jabu.
Oh,
They're not.
I don't remember those fucking dudes at all.
Yeah, they're bozos. Shoot them.
Oh, they're like really cool looking character models, but shit enemies.
It's always
make
my
a goofy
plan.
ass noise.
It's always in the plan to get you to understand why this temple fucking blows.
I mean, it. Again, I still think that as a holistic experience of the game, having like a kind of a shitty temple is like, I don't know, funny, but like,
It's a big meme for sure.
because like,
Everybody
it's a lot
knows.
better than if there was something that wasn't obviously the worst part of the game. You know, like.
Yeah.
I would hate to have to listen to debates about what is the worst part of Ocarina of Time,
It's true.
because, like, it's way better that it's just obvious and everyone agrees.
Yeah, because this
Um,
is like a ubiquitous video game experience that everyone should have, or
Yeah.
at least to know of.
No one likes it.
Yeah.
Not one single person who's played this game thought that this was a fun part of the video game. They remember it as, like, the trauma that they overcame to actually beat it. Maybe that's the sense I'm coming at it from, like, because a lot of RPGs I really don't think are very like pleasant for like when they get hard. Like I'm thinking of like an Atlas game, right? Like Shin Megami Tensei games. They tend to get to a point where they're just like fucking brutal, and it's
Yeah.
really just a matter of like, well, do you want to feel like you really killed God? You know, like you got to do a I killed God amount of fucking grinding then. But you will come away with that feeling. And I think if every temple in this game was a breeze, it wouldn't feel like as much of an accomplishment to beat the game. And considering how hard you had curb stomped everything up until this point, I feel like maybe the sense of accomplishment can still be harnessed from this raw ass experience.
Okay, I saw like
Looks like a cartoon drawing of a naked woman on that poster over there, as per Genshiken's.
I was trying to figure out. I saw some like weird FOV shifts going on when I switched to first person. I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was looking at. Oh god damn it!
Failure.
Wait, how do I even get back up? Is there a ladder?
Hook shot.
Of course.
Hook shot.
Of course. Let me up.
Booker T. Washington.
Let me up. Mayday from Space said, I have generational water temple trauma. I've never touched this one, but I dread water levels in any game. Yeah, it is kind of a big meme. Water levels are usually the fucking worst. Why is that?
I mean, I think there's a lot of game design talk about how like keeping a game interesting all the way through like almost requires you to have some parts that just like are kind of tedious so that the rest of it like becomes fun again, you know? Like if you're kind of doing the same shit over and over, you appreciate how fun that shit is when you get it taken away from you, your ability to do it for a little bit.
It's true.
It's just a matter of how egregious it, you know, like some games like Tomb Raider 2013 is an example of a game where it takes away control and disempowers you a lot, but it just does it in such a cinematic and interesting way that it's usually still fun.
Yeah.
Like, there's moments that annoyed me in that game, but, like, for the most part, like, that stuff adds to the experience. It doesn't take away from it. Whereas, like, there's stuff like the start of Metal Gear Solid 5 where you have to, like, crawl around for, like, 45 fucking minutes, and it's just like, did it need to be 45 minutes at the start of the game, you know? Like, kind of a big wall to climb here.
It happened again.
I froze up, or
no.
You got lost?
I have to do the whole rigmarole again to get one key.
Let me go get that corn dog I made. Put in the microwave.
I'm fucking crying, dude. This fucking blows. It's a skill issue. Actually, you're just bad at the video game. It's the kind of thing that in the 3DS game, it's not quite so egregious just because all these horrid fucking time-wasting things. Like, the time spent backtracking is greatly shortened when you don't have to pause the game to change your fucking boots. You can just do it at the tap of a button. It's like, whatever, you know. This is just inhumane. This is actually killing me. Okay, I hear that, but the gameplay actually changing to reflect the narrative is awesome. I know some developers that don't do that. And it's really dissonant. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I think
Corona, it's 8:30. That means you've been in this fuck-ass temple for at least an hour.
No, this temple always takes me an hour. It sucks.
I just wanted to say this fuck ass temple.
Yeah, it's true.
I got a corn dog.
Jealous. I want corn dog. Gimme.
You can go to Costco and get a huge box for like 50 corn dogs. Like $12 or something.
50 corn dogs. This kind of shit just pisses me off because it's like, oh, wouldn't you naturally you should think to go out and get every single thing you can get with the long shot now that you have it. And like I do that in an order that feels organic and makes sense to me. Like, okay, like naturally when I change the water level, I should investigate every room that is available at that water level. And I did that, and the temple is just like it's not guiding me. Like, it's, I don't know. When you play a Metroid game, the game is designed in a way that without the game telling you anything, you will naturally find your way to the path you're supposed to take, because it's just fucking designed that well. Like, you will intuitively figure it out through the way that the scenery is laid out. And this temple is not doing that. It's doing the opposite of that. The way that I am being naturally guided through this dungeon is wrong. Yeah. Like, you have to be actively thinking against the flow that it's taking you toward.
I do literally think that was the intent, and they just, like, did it too well, and it's, like, a bad thing.
Yeah.
Like
the punishment.
Maybe building, like, an actual labyrinth was not a good idea.
Yeah. The punishment for going the way, like, that makes sense to you in the moment is that you now have to spend, like, an extra 10 minutes fucking around. Like, this, why would I remember this? Jesus.
Mayday, I love mustard. I'm a big mustard fan. Sometimes I wake up in the morning and I go, mustard! But that's unrelated to my love of the condiment.
Oh, here we go, the payoff to one of the first things I did in this dungeon. I finally get to push this block the rest of the way. Oh, damn.
That is a fun... I do always like that puzzle in particular when it comes up. They're like, oh shit. I pushed that block 15 minutes ago.
I threw that shit before I walked in the room.
I'm so glad you knew that. I was going to say, do you know Black Dynamite?
The movie's fucking hilarious. Donuts don't wear alligator shoes. One of the funniest movies I've ever seen.
That I threw that shit before I walked in the room live. Fucking destroyed me.
It's always the guy in the donut costume for me. It's the funniest thing in the world. So they kill him. Like the guy in a stupid donut costume turns out to be a bad guy. Pulls out a fucking Uzi out of nowhere. You don't even see him pull out the Uzi. He's just like, "Hello, sir," and then Black Dynamite shoots him. Cuts to the donut guy dying on the floor. Suddenly an Uzi is in his hand, but he dies before he can use it. And then and when he dies also, he like falls down and his donut costume makes him like twirl around like a coin rolling on the floor.
That's awesome.
How did you know? Donuts don't wear alligator shoes. Oh my god. It works really well as a parody film. It's supposed to be a parody of blaxploitation movies, but you don't have to watch a single blaxploitation to understand why it's funny.
Yeah.
Just adds another layer to it. It's been too long since I watched Black Dynamite. I gotta watch that again. It was fucking hilarious.
Same.
Didn't they make a cartoon?
Yeah, and the opening is animated by Trigger.
Holy shit.
Like, really obviously animated by Trigger.
That's awesome. God damn.
Like, it just looks like a chase scene from Panty and Stocking, but with the Black Dynamite characters.
Okay, once again, having to stop and think for a moment. Where the fuck was I when I ran into that? That was on the first floor, I think. Yeah, to the north and on the first floor. And I don't have to change the water level this time to go there. Okay. We're making
No more
progress.
chasing waterfalls.
Don't worry, chat. We're making progress. We will get there. Oh yeah, and that thing you were saying earlier about how games sometimes have to create friction in order for the fun to be like appreciated. It's like I definitely feel that. Like that's why I kind of don't gel with games that are just like good vibes 24/7. Like there has to be some amount of pushback going on. It's just difficult to find games that hit the right spot for, I mean, anybody really. Everyone has different standards of what difficulty they're willing to put up with. And for me, like, games that are just about hanging out and building a city or a farm or some shit, like, I can't stand that. Does nothing for me. Whereas I know people who will sink, like, hundreds of hours into a game to build their perfect fucking castle so they can proudly show it off to everyone. Or, like, their Stardew farm, whatever. This game provides the perfect amount of friction for me up until this point. This is the one fucking section where I feel it tipping that scale to where I'm like, I am having more friction than fun. You're hurting my feelings. And I feel that especially with like, okay, Metroid games. Every fucking Metroid game ever. This is a similar problem that I have with Zelda. I think Metroid needs to fucking innovate a little more. Metroid Dread did this really well, but like there's a lot of Metroid games where they just reuse the same like shit over and over.
Yeah, the
like,
same exact boss fights, particularly Kraid.
The same like fucking power suits every time. It's like you gotta get the Varia suit so you can go in the hot room, then you gotta get the gravity suit so you can walk underwater, and like they have to include the obligatory like underwater section that kind of sucks, because you have to feel that being underwater sucks, so you'll appreciate it when you get the water armor, which is smart, yes, but not in every fucking game. Particularly, I liked it in Super Metroid the best. Super Metroid did it where it's like, oh, you have to be careful to not fall into the water at this part, but you can avoid it if you're good. And then Metroid Prime was just like, nah, you're just like required to fucking like walk underwater for like an hour before you get the gravity suit. A couple different times.
Well, you don't have to do that much underwater stuff in that game. There is, however, a large section that you can accidentally do underwater.
Yeah.
But don't like, because like the crash, like the ship that you started the game on has crashed down on the planet, and so one of the levels is going through that, and like you can go there early and get an energy tank, but you can't actually get through a certain door unless you have the right blaster for it. So like, if you go through it with that blaster, I think by then, you have the suit, so like it's like not that hard to get back out. But if you go there early, you get the energy tank, but getting out is like the biggest pain in the ass in the world. Maybe it's that you don't have the double jump. It's like there's some kind of power up that makes it way easier to do if you don't come there too early. But if you do come there early, it's like easily gonna make the game seem way more frustrating because you're thinking you have to go this way, and then like turns out you don't, and you just gotta fucking go back like through the most difficult platforming challenge.
I think I just have a skill issue with Metroid Prime. So that one's just really long, and I have a harder time memorizing it. It's like Super Metroid is only like a couple hours.
It's funny you say that because like when I finally beat Metroid Prime, I immediately fired it back up and played through it again and beat it in like 6.5 hours.
Wow. Goddamn. I mean, I did that with Super. It was just like 6 hours the first time and 3 hours the second time.
It was kind of like that, where it's like I cut my time more than in half, like on my next playthrough.
Also did that with A Link to the Past. Like,
but for me, it really was just like learning that you need to use the fucking charge beam. Like that unlocked my ability to like beat the game, and then like also the fact that like a lot of people really hate that to get to the end of Metroid Prime, you have to get all 12 of the artifacts, and like. The game does not explicitly tell you about the artifacts until that point, so if you never collected any of them, then it becomes, okay, you now have to go explore the entire fucking map again. But most of them you can just kind of get along the way, and if you know where all of them you can plot a course through the game where you'll way more naturally pick them up along your way and not feel like you have to backtrack through the whole game. It's just a matter of like how much exploration were you already doing, you know?
For sure.
If you were already going back through areas with new weapons, then like you'd be discovering some of it earlier on. So that got me really interested in like Metroid Prime as a map game, as like there's definitely an optimal course through the game that like could not be evident to you on your first go because you don't know about like what's going to be necessary for completion yet. But like if you play it enough times that you actually know the location of everything and what items are needed when, like there must be a way to like plot a perfect course through it. And I've thought about like if there was one game I was going to try to play over and over until I mastered it, Metroid Prime might be it, especially the Switch version, because that just made a lot of little quality of life improvements to it.
It's also gorgeous. Like the graphics look better than just about any Switch game I've seen.
Mayday, there is in fact a good Switch port. They remade it for the Switch, HD remaster rather, and it's definitely the better version, particularly because it just has normal first-person shooter controls, whereas the C-Stick was not really considered as a look stick on the GameCube, so Metroid Prime was designed in a way where it's like, it's not really tank controls so much as that Samus only kind of moves forward, and you kind of steer her right and left as she moves forward, and then you can hold R to stand still and look around in free aim mode, and then you can hold L to lock on to enemies. So you spend a lot of the game just kind of like walking in like an oddly steered straight line, and then when you see enemies you lock onto them and just blast them dead. So it's a very awkward control scheme that no other video game. I think you have to use the boots for this, right? Or something? Or
just gotta have skills.
Mad skills. Hell yeah. Gamer is. Oh my god, it's almost fucking over.
Finally. This boss fight is also fucking trash, by the way. I do not like this boss.
Shall be over now. There's nothing more to fear.
It's my least favorite boss fight.
Our singing. Yeah, this boss actually is ass.
It's Turbo Butt Cheeks.
What you were saying about like the one boss from the fucking Wind Waker not being that interesting, this is like an even shittier that. And you know why I know this boss really sucks? Because in my head, Chaos from Sonic Adventure is gonna come out, and I know that's not what's gonna happen.
It's just a tentacle with a weird nucleus floating in it.
Morpha, that's what it's called. Yeah, as a kid, I thought this was cool because, once again, it was a concept I had never seen. But then I saw it not long afterwards in Sonic Adventure. Thought they did it way better. And it was one of those things where I was kind of like struck because I was not used to admitting that a thing I liked had something else is better than it. But I mean, Chaos is just like obviously cooler than this thing. It's like an actual character.
My one-way train. I don't know how long this will last.
It's fucking. I'll probably. I don't know if you want to. Would you rather do Sonic games on Slime Dolls or I just solo stream those?
You should solo stream them.
Because
I'd rather just watch you play the Sonic.
I definitely want to do the adventure games and also Sonic 1
Are you
through
still
3.
so? Like I noticed you did gaming stream on your main channel. Do you still plan to use your gaming channel separately, or are you just gonna do it on the main one?
I think the gaming channel. I don't want to use it until I start making actual like video game videos. Like I don't know, because I never saw myself having like a dedicated streaming platform so much as like I wanted the separation between like this is the channel where I make art and this is the one where I play games. But like
I see.
I don't feel like my channel is big enough yet to really justify splintering off into sub category channels.
Yeah.
Like, I only have like 600 subscribers. How many of those people would even know I have a gaming channel, you know?
Probably not a lot, yeah.
I want the ones who are already like in. I want the ones who are already through the door to like see it, you know,
Yeah.
see my streams. And also because doing the streams on my channel, the whole reason I started doing it is because I need more watch hours, and that's the fastest way to get them. So I can't be monetized till I get watch hours. I have the subs I need. Just need the watch time.
Do you think that
up till now
are you
it's like I
foreseeing
take
that,
like 2 weeks to make like a 15-minute video? That's not gonna cut it. Sorry.
right now you're hyper fixated on Zelda, right?
A little, yeah.
So do you think that will be over after Ocarina of Time?
Potentially, we could do Majora's Mask after this if you wanted to.
That would be cool.
Because I love Majora. That's my favorite Zelda game. I could make
I've still never seen most of it either.
I could easily make analysis content about that game. That could be
I
the
will
first
definitely
video.
I will if we are gonna do that, I need to just go ahead and like play it before then, because I still have never played it all the way myself.
Damn. Well, you know,
It doesn't even have that cool of a death. He just like pop.
It's just poop. It's just poop. Ulema Ui says it would have been cool if it was like a shark or something cooler. Well, you know, they did something like that in Majora's Mask, and that's kind of the worst boss fight in that game, too. So water temples are just kind of cursed for the most part.
I guess he evaporated. I don't know.
It's like a cool animation, whatever. Look, oh, look at the technology's advanced. We can show off cool water physics. Yeah, neat. That was not fun.
No.
Not fun at all.
Water Temple is ass.
F-tier
Does it
temple.
make Zelda Ocarina of Time not a 10 out of 10? No.
Definitely
it does
not.
not do that. In no way, shape, or form
No,
does it reduce the score of Ocarina of Time. But it is ass.
Yeah, that's true. Fuck. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, if you want to play Majora's Mask now in this day and age, there is a native PC port. I just watched a video about it on the YouTube channel Nerl. I've been subbed to him for like years now. He always makes really fun technical fucking videos. But yeah, he talked about the Majora's Mask decomp or recomp, I guess it's called. Fucking game has like runs natively on your PC. There's tons of it has mod support, so you can have like HD texture packs. You can fucking run the game at 60 FPS and like I don't know. It's just like there's lots of quality of life changes that are all optional. You can turn them on or off.
Yeah.
And it's just like a really fucking. I was playing it the other day just to try it out, and yeah, it's probably the ideal way to play Majora, and probably the version I would want to play if we did it on stream, because Majora's Mask doesn't play well with emulators. Because the expansion pack adds like extra graphic effects that were not possible before.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of motion blur in that game. So it fucking crashes on emulators constantly.
Yeah, fuck that. Let's do it on the recomp.
Oh, it's so good.
Chamber of the Sages! I forgot that there's plot. We've been in the temple for so long that the fucking game felt like it had already ended.
Yeah, I really fell into like a hole. Really fell into a hole and came out the other side a changed person. Link, I would have expected no less from the man I chose to be my husband. Zora's domain and its people will eventually return to their original state. As a reward, I grant my eternal love to you. Well, that's what I want to say, but I don't think I can offer that right now. I have to guard the water temple as the Sage of Water. And you're searching for the princess, Zelda? You can't hide anything from me. Princess Zelda, she's alive. I can sense it, so don't be discouraged. I can tell that nothing will stop you in your quest for justice and peace. You must take this medallion. Take it respectfully. Beautiful.
Wow.
I can't believe it. I don't think any of the other temples will take me as long as that one took. If you see Sheik, please give him my thanks, okay?
Okay.
Okay. fuck? As the water rises, the evil is vanishing from the lake. Link, you did it. Hello.
Teleports behind you.
Did Ruto want to thank me? I see. We have to return peace to Hyrule for her sake too, don't we? Look at that, Link. Together, you and Princess Ruto destroyed the evil monster.
Look at that, Link. Shoot an arrow at it. Shoot it with an arrow.
Once again, the lake is filled with pure water. All is as it was. That ass, though.
Booty, 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 booty.
You're literally yawning because that temple was a fucking snooze fest. It was painful. I'm just so glad it's over. I'm so ready for the next quest. Dear God.
I'm so ready to take a nice long fishing minigame vacation. Go.
Yo.
Shoot arrows at the sun quick before it goes down.
Oh yeah. This is the secret. This is the trick. Whooshaw! Doesn't make any fucking sense. Let's go. Fire arrows. These are kind of necessary.
I believe so. Which
You
is
get-
why it's crazy that you have to go to something so obscure.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's somebody who just like tells you to do it, but
I'm certain that on my first playthrough, I either had to Google this or I just spammed Din's fire at everything that needed lit on fire.
then had to fucking constantly collect magic.
Yep. Almost certainly. Well, okay, let me think. Let me think. Go to Kakariko. Yeah, that's what she did.
Oh, bird's here.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is a heck of a thing you got going on here.
Oh yeah, my new setup is crazy.
It is.
I haven't really posted it publicly anywhere yet, but I've recorded a short video just to like test it earlier that I'll probably edit and put somewhere.
Eat it. I heard it.
Hello.
It says, meow, hello.
Get something. It's coffee.
I got something on my teeth.
Where'd my fucking horse go? God damn it.
Is it gone?
Yeah. There's on your finger just
Oh, there she is.
What?
It was on your finger just now.
And time.
Oh yeah, I don't have to wear this blue tunic anymore. Get it off me.
I'll do that.
Blue is like the worst color, let's be real here.
What? You mean of the tunics? Or
In general,
like-
blue kind of stinks.
no,
Yeah.
no,
It's kind of mid, not gonna
No.
lie.
no. But these are. I will fight you for real. That's the worst take you've ever said in your whole life.
Oh yeah,
Blue's like-
name one blue.
Aquamarine.
Name one blue thing.
The sky.
No. Lama Ui said, what do you mean blue is the color of the sky and the ocean? Well, that's kind of the problem, is that, it just gets old after a while. Like, what I'm saying is, okay, like, when it comes to natural beauty, you know, very accustomed to seeing the color blue all over the place. So, seeing that represented in the form of art, say, a TV show, I don't want to just see green grass with blue skies all the time. That's the most generic possible choice. If you're creating art and you have the option to make anything any color in the world, Why would you insist on blue?
I did not remember this happening.
I just know that when
I think that when you see blue in a context that you're not used to seeing blue in is when it becomes interesting again.
Get back, Link. This is like the most cinematic part of the game, probably.
Yeah, I totally forgot this even happens.
This part's kind of crazy. I remember seeing
Whoa.
this whole sequence as a kid and being kind of blown away.
Whoa.
It's like, this is a cutscene in a Nintendo 64 game? I just assumed that they were like, it was impossible to move them around this much.
Right.
Everything up to this point was so slow-paced. The
It
Sheik
is
just
really
got ragdolled.
trippy, like definitely more like horror movie feel than anything
yeah.
before.
That is definitely the intent.
Letting you know we're going into the creepy part of the
My favorite. Very analog horror, yeah. Every like horror game on the PS1 is the most aesthetic. Looks like you're coming around. Link, a terrible thing has happened. The evil shadow spirit has been released. Impa, the leader of Kakariko Village, had sealed the evil shadow spirit in the bottom of the well. But the force of the evil spirit got so strong, the seal of the well broke, and it escaped into the world. I believe Impa has gone to the Shadow Temple to seal it again, but she will be in danger without any help. Link, Impa is one of the 6 sages. Destroy the evil shadow spirit and save Impa. There is an entrance to the Shadow Temple beneath the graveyard behind this village. The only thing I can do for you is teach you the melody that will lead you to the Shadow Temple. This is the melody that will draw you into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time. Listen to this, the Nocturne of Shadow.
Wait.
Yeah, what
I
the
don't
fuck
want to
did
go
that-
into the infinite darkness that absorbs even time.
I was a little thrown off by that line. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? The infinite darkness. Oh lord, here we go.
Oh, that's such a fucking jam. Now imagine it as like the intro riff of like an Avenged Sevenfold song.
The Nocturne of Shadow the Hedgehog. Butt cheeks. Mm.
Oh, but it ends on a positive note.
Oh, closing thoughts on the color blue? Wait, is this cutscene over?
I
No,
mean,
it's
the
not.
color blue is the like best color there is.
Let me take
Like-
care of the village. I'm counting on you, Link. Okay, so my rivalry with the color blue started when I heard something that the fucking creator of Samurai Jack said to his animation team, which was his mantra: "No blue skies, no green grass," and that the whole of
Now-
Samurai Jack
now
would
that
be
I totally
aesthetically
agree
fucking
with.
interesting all the time.
If like I said, if it's being used in a context that you don't normally see it, is what makes it interesting. Like,
Yeah,
I always will argue like the thing I want the most from video games that I don't get enough of is definitely like, why isn't the color of the sky more often something else? Like,
yeah.
how is there so few purple sky video games? Like, that
Yeah.
has truly blown my mind. Like, it seems obvious. It seems like it would be fun and cool and easy to do and make your game instantly interesting visually. Nobody's done it that I know of, that I can think of off the top of my head.
Oh my god.
Oh, are we in hell?
God damn it.
Did everybody died?
God damn it.
'Cause I can't make it on my own.
I guess I'm not allowed to talk to NPCs when it's raining in the village. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, this isn't really gonna like fuck up my progress at all. Because I saved after finishing the water temple and getting the fire arrows.
Do we have to watch that cutscene again with the shadows?
Might
and
have to,
shit?
but we don't have to do that right away. And there is a fast forward button on the emulator.
Wee, wee. Oh my god, is that gonna make you go supersonic fast?
Not really.
Oh.
It's not a very powerful fast forward key. This isn't like the, it's not like emulating Pokemon where you tap the fast forward button and you teleport to the other end of the map.
Yeah.
Alright, we've reverted. We've regressed. Make it yellow like on Venus. Yeah.
I feel like I've seen more yellow sky stuff than I have purple sky stuff.
The purple sky from Bloodborne was probably the moment that became my favorite game of all time.
I'm trying to even remember when that game did purple sky.
It's after the game like switches from being like more Van Helsing flavored to being more Lovecraft flavored, where all the fucking freaky Cthulhu monsters are hanging
Like
on the
when,
walls.
like before you fight Rom, the spider.
It's right after that. Immediately after you fight Rom.
Okay, yeah.
So you kill an old
I
one
know
and
what
then
you're
you
talking
can
about.
see everything.
Yeah, everything looks fucking insane for a while at that part, yeah.
Yeah, until you get to the nightmare. And then it looks insane in a more berserk flavored way. Yeah. I could have done this
See, I'm
immediately
already-
after getting bombs.
Already nostalgic for,
Yeah.
like, just hearing Link's young voice again is like, oh, right, this is where we were a few days ago. Like,
Yeah.
before all that growing up and taking on the other temples.
Successful age regression. That's what Lama Ui said in the chat. That's really... I don't know why that's so funny to me. It's like...
Like, as if it's normally failed.
Yeah. Go to the age regression subreddit and post a picture of yourself as like a 10-year-old. Be like, I did it, guys. We did it, gang. We figured it out.
Fundamentally.
Welcome, Link. I'm your good fairy of magic. I'll give you a magic spell. Please take it.
Thanks, you fucking freak.
What is she giving you?
Magic spell.
What spell?
The good one.
Is it Din's Fire? Oh.
Din's fire. Its fireball engulfs everything. It's attack magic you can use with C.
You're gonna use Din's fire not only to attack, but also to burn things.
Wow. That's like the dialogue from Resident Evil. Like gives you a grenade launcher and he's like,
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things.
But you mostly don't fight living things in that game. Seems unhelpful.
it's true.
Oh my god, you could still get busted for the being in the castle.
You little shit. Yeah, here.
Oh no, it's actually like kind of like a nightmare. Like the thought of being like so young again that like the world like wouldn't let me in a place because like you're a child, you can't be here, you know, like terrifying.
Yeah. There's a lot of freedom
Like
that
as an
comes with being
adult,
an
they
adult.
would like have a conversation with you. Like as a kid, they're just gonna like grab you and throw you. Hopefully they'll have a conversation with you. Depends on the cop, but
It's true. Oh my god. Eh?
oh my goodness, I didn't know that could happen.
That was really weird. No horsey. Just have to walk
my
the
God.
old-fashioned way.
Not
Kinda
even a
cringe.
horse. I'm so ready for Gerudo Valley. Like the song is already entering my brain. And like we're not even like slightly there yet.
Yeah. That might have to be the next stream.
Probably.
Man, it's only 9. We,
Oh,
we can probably finish the Shadow Temple tonight if we keep going.
for sure, for sure.
Shadow Temple's fucking heat. I'm craving it after that Water Temple experience. That was exhausting. I need something
Yeah.
cool and interesting to wake me up.
And not cool in the sense of refreshing like water.
No.
We've had more than enough water. Something cool in the sense of like Shadow the Hedgehog and how it is shadowy. And maybe even Knights Templar-esque in how it is a temple. R.
How many of these fucking things do I have now?
Probably enough to get a big Toblerone from those guys.
They're gonna give me a rumble pack.
Oh my god.
Yeah. What do you got for me?
Oh, the curse has been broken. Thank you. Here's a reward from me to you.
Yay, I got a rock.
Stone of Agony. What the fuck? Oh.
It's a rumble pack.
Okay. I don't know if I remembered that that was a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember the Rumble Pack, but not the Stone of Agony.
Yeah, when you get the Stone of Agony, if you walk near a secret, it'll make your whole controller go brrrr.
Really kind of feels like they're dunking on the Rumble Pack there with that, calling it the Stone of Agony.
Yeah, it hurts. Fucking sucks. It's loud. It's obnoxious.
It's heavy.
Don't
it's
plug it
loud.
in. Don't use it. It's bad.
Of course.
Mayday from Space says we just got those in at my work. Holy shit.
It gets everywhere.
Go around and around and around. What fun. I'm so happy. I'm the music man who loves to go around and around. Go around and around. I'm trying to come up with a musical theme inspired by this windmill. Going around and around and around.
Write his song for him.
The song that he's already playing. Fucking moron. I done goofed up your windmill. Eat shit, loser. Serakiel says that's me. I'm that guy.
the music man.
The weird music
Losing
guy.
his mind.
Standing here.
See, he very, very happy right now, and then never again for the rest of his life after this happens.
7 years he will stand in this exact spot being pissed off. Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. Yeah. I don't know why.
It reminds me of that that I think you should leave sketch where the guy like didn't get to laugh at Buckingham Palace and like 40 years later like gets on the flight with the dude to make baby cries at him. If you haven't seen it, I think you should leave. That can't be we have meant anything, but
just to get revenge on a baby who cried on an airplane like 20 years later. It was just some random guy on an airplane. A fucking old dude comes up to him and goes, "I've come to get my revenge on you." And he's like, "What?" "I'm going to cry this whole time."
Seems like a crapshoot. Not if you go through someone's trash.
That show is so unhinged. Now, Beneath the Well is a pleasant little mini dungeon because it is much, much shorter if you know where to go. You can just beeline to the end.
Yeah, I forgot there's like a separate level before the Shadow Temple. And it's creepy as fuck.
Yep. Gotta come here to get the fucking thing from the guy. And also get a little bit traumatized. Oh, here we go, baby.
I think it's very clever that like the game has already gotten spookier in it that you became an adult, but then they make you become a child before the like abjectly scariest part, because it's like as a gamer you should be ready to handle something scarier than what, you know, Kid Link would have normally experienced, but like in order to like disempower you and make it scary again, like, you know, they bring you back to being child Link and then show you the most fucked shit, and it's like, oh, I feel like I as a kid shouldn't be experiencing this, much less Link experiencing it like actually up close, you know.
Give me that.
It's very Silent Hill.
Here we go.
This is get your YouTube videos about the top 10 most traumatizing kids media moments ready.
Oh god, here it comes.
What the fuck is that thing? Yeah, very Silent Hill.
Dead hand.
Watch out for its infinite hands. Aim for its head.
It's disgusting. I don't want its head to come near me.
Infinite hands. Oh, the way it has that slow interrupted movement. The way its heads come back. It's gross.
Big bloody fingertips. It's like blood smudges all over the fucking thing.
The wall is just made of skulls.
It's so evil. You have to get grabbed. Gotta get grabbed by the ghoulies to fucking summon this demon. Oh god. And if we were playing the 3DS remake, none of this blood would be here. How sad, how tragic. All fucking kids these days and their bloodless video games. This thing is a fucking demon.
Just the fact that it just holds you in place, waddles over, making just the weirdest movement and expression, and you're just thinking, oh, I don't want that face to come down, and then the face does come down, and you're like, oh no, the came down.
Ugh. That giant fucking gaping maw. And the treasure chest on top of it. God damn it. Get out of my way.
That's the only one of those you have to fight, right?
Nope.
Oh boy.
Zelda went woke. Yeah, they took all the blood out of my video game.
Oh, the lens of truth. I forgot about this thing.
Yeah. I sure hope it works with the emulator. If I run into any more glitches with this thing, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yes.
Brad,
The Eye of Agamotto.
The Eye of Agamotto, what is that from?
I don't remember.
Like some Doctor Strange shit or something?
Yes, that is the guy. That's the one.
Dormammu,
That's what he says
I've
in-
come to bargain.
That's what he says when he does his fucking ultimate in Marvel Rival.
Oh, that's
He
funny.
goes, by the Eye of Agamotto. And fucking does
Here
some
we go.
tentacle shit. It works. Thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Can't see still. It's a fucking
This
wall.
is like a thing in A Link to the Past, right? Or something?
No,
Something similar?
I don't think so.
Just feels like such a natural Zelda power-up. Just be able to see through walls.
I thought they used it very well in Majora's Mask. They bring it back in that game.
Ah.
I don't know if it's in any other games besides these two, though. Okay. Made that little jaunt over to the fucking well. Got Din's fire, which I need to get inside the Shadow Temple, and I gotta watch that fuck-ass cutscene again, I guess. Alright. Oops. No?
Nope.
Okay, that's it.
Another thing I've always loved about this game is how you can play the melody as fast as you want, and then the game plays it again the correct speed, you know.
Yeah.
There was always something funny to me about just hearing
I like in Wind Waker HD how they fixed it so it only plays the song back for you one time, and then after that you can just speed through it until the next time you boot up the game. It's I think that's fine. Right, back in the big kid pants. Let's go.
Really did go from kid without pants to kid with pants, didn't he?
Yeah. Why is Link running around in a dress? Dude. Mother
Yeah.
trucker, dude.
He's got the gay. Somebody gave him the gay. Me too, Redeads. Me too. I'm really feeling it in my body. I spent the last like 24 hours rearranging my office,
Oh yeah.
and that was a task. So I moved everything, all the furniture, all of the everything.
Jesus.
It was a clusterfuck. I mean, you've been in what the office looked like before. It was just
course.
shit all over the place.
Yeah.
So now it's shit all over the place, but in order, in a way that looks nice. And most importantly, like regaining access to lots of stuff, because like me and my brother have tons of just random fucking technology. Did you come in from the other direction and the cutscene started you in this direction?
No.
Oh, okay. I guess
It's
I
not.
was not paying attention.
Shit. I thought I set
Nothing
the
you can do to skip
fast-
this cutscene.
I thought I set the fast forward button to tab. What the fuck? Input settings. No.
Fuck it, we're tanking it.
Hotkeys.
Gotta make it through the game at Sonic speed. Everybody knows just
Okay,
what
I'm
I
not finding
mean.
it. Plugins?
Singing
No.
a song about
Whatever.
plugins and such. The well.
Again. God damn it. I might not be able to get the big sword if the game's just gonna fucking crash when I try to start the quest.
That would be shit.
Yeah. Just have to finish the Shadow
Big
Temple.
Shadow moving. That's such a creepy effect also, just like a weird shadowy
Yeah.
nothing trailing over the landscape.
Here they come. Get
They
'em out of
got
that
me.
pit. Makes me think of like Spider-Man. It's like
Is
oh
that
one
thing like
one time I fought
Bongo
like
Bongo or
a black goo from outer space. It's probably Bongo Bongo. The evil shadow spirit. Yeah, I don't know what else it would be.
Oh, this game's cozy magic is starting to work on my brain.
Yeah.
Save Impa.
Sheik's anime hair is so fucking cool. How do they make such a cool looking character with so few polygons? I desperately need for this game to not just get a recomp, but to also get an HD texture mod. This would be so fucking heat.
I'm really shocked that hasn't happened already.
I know the guy who did the Majora's Mask recomp is working on this game now. He wanted to like release games in pairs when doing like recomps. Like when you open the program file for Zelda 64 recomp, it's like it says Ocarina coming soon on one side and the other side's the Majora menu. And he said after doing the Zelda games, he wants to do the Banjo games next, which would be amazing because Banjo-Tooie has always run like garbage on console.
Yeah, get me a version of those games where the live system's taken out and then I can play it.
Yeah. Yeah, fix the stinky system where you lose fucking everything.
Yeah. It's ass.
Okay, does this emulator have save states is what I would like to know.
Oh boy, I'm gonna go get some more coffee in my cup.
You know what? I'm also going to
getting
get.
too fucking cozy.
I'm also gonna get some more caffeine in me real quick.
Oh, we
BRB
can't
stream.
both get up at the same time. Then nobody's piloting the space boat.
It's true. Okay. I'll keep questing while you do that. I'm gonna check for save states. There are
I'll be
save
back.
states. Did that work? Save a state? Okay, I saved a state. Speak. Okay, it's working now. Yay. I can do the big sword quest. Got the pocket cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Cuckoos are very good at getting lazy, late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? Makes them very happy to crow. Cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while and I'll check out its mood. Another egg. My favorite. God, okay. Have to do this whole song and dance again. Fucking. Have to play the Sun song like 50 billion times for this sword quest, I tell you what. Want to pilot a space boat? Space boat, pretty fucking cool, I'm not gonna lie. I think there's a space boat in Dark Cloud on the PS2. Fucking love that game. Yay, chicken hatched. I miss Dark Cloud. I might stream that one of these days. Holy shit, it did it again. Okay. Load state. Jesus Christ. This emulator is killing me. I think yeah. This emulator just entirely does not appreciate the rain effects going on right now. Keeps crashing after like a minute or two. Okay.
That's ass.
Yeah. Got the pocket egg. Now going to leave the village while it's raining, because
Progress.
yeah. Tired of that shit happening.
You can go get your caffeine now.
True. Okay. Fucking real quick.
My desire to be a compelling live stream host is in conflict with my desire to chill the fuck and watch Corona play Ocarina of Time. It's such a cozy and nostalgic experience that it's so familiar that it brings like a restfulness out of me that like I've been just busting my ass lately, like the last few days in particular. So it's like I feel I'm supposed to be in like a work mindset in a way, you know, of like, oh, I'm doing like a thing, like I'm doing content, I'm doing like a job, you know. But but the part of me that's just enjoying the game and it's just like, it's nap time now. All of the essential elements for a very, very cozy nap are here. Ugh. I keep forgetting it's not still daytime because the way I've got my room lit, I've got lights that are kind of pointed at the blinds. So like the blinds themselves are are like catching the light to reflect it onto me. But it makes it look like there's daylight randomly behind me. Aside from the one incredibly visible light up here that it's like orange. All the other lights in the room are closer to daylight colored. Krona's back with a chicken.
I have a chicken. It hatched while I was away. I'm so happy.
Yay.
Make another save state in case it crashes again when I try to do this. So I have to go back into the village a couple times. Oh, it's not raining anymore. Okay. Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, they repaired everything
Fuck.
overnight. No, never mind.
God damn it. Well, the people are just hanging out.
Weird how the music started and then just stopped.
It's really bizarre.
Is that like a glitch or?
It's like the moment I entered the town. Okay, yeah, this is where the guy is. I'll wake him up.
What in tarnation? Can a person get a little shut-eye around here?
Fucking again with this guy.
Did you say melon? Thanks. I'm going back to the ranch then. Yeehaw.
A dingus. Yeah, waking him up makes the chicken happy. So I should be able to exchange the chicken for other chicken. Please. Oh.
I got a
What?
happy chicken. Yeah.
Look at the fucking chicken. Look at it.
Oh, your cuckoo looks pretty happy. He must have awakened an extremely lazy guy.
What did you just call my chicken?
Fucking logic.
You just call him a did you call him a cuck? What the
You're a good cuckoo keeper. I'll give you a rare, valuable cuckoo if you're interested. Its name is Kojiro, and it used to be my brother's cuckoo. Its blue body is quite charming. It's so cute.
I'm sorry, it's a what
Blue
body?
chicken. Blue chicken.
Since my brother is gone, it's strange, but Kojiro has stopped crowing. Do you want to keep Kojiro?
Well, it's blue, so the answer is no.
Oh.
No, this is a case where you're right.
It's even a super good blue. It's like
Yeah.
slate blue.
Seeing blue in a scenario where it wouldn't normally make sense is actually pretty funny. The fucking blue chicken is pretty great. I can't lie.
I really like the metallic slate blue they chose. Although it looks totally different in the icon there.
Yeah, that sprite is really funny.
Like
That looks like a different
cobalt
art
blue.
style completely. That's a different game.
Yeah.
Other cuckoos don't look like that. What the fuck? Who drew that? I know where the guy that Kojiro belonged to. I know where he is.
Are you gonna have to do for the big Goron sword? Do you have to catch the mailman guy,
The mailman? No.
or like the guy who like runs around Hyrule Field or whatever?
Yeah, he's not a postman in this game. He's just a runner. But no, he's part of the Happy Mask Man quest. He's like you sell him the bunny hood, I think.
What does that all lead to in the end?
Most of the masks don't do anything in this game until you finish the mask quest, and then you get the Mask of Truth, which lets you hear gossip from Gossip Stones. Some of which
Oh.
drop very cute little lore tidbits.
I see.
I've only done that quest like one time because I find it kind of a pain in the ass for not that much of a reward. Like, I personally never cared about lore that much. Like, it's fine, like it's cute, but I don't know. I never felt compelled to work for that stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Very different kind of Zoomer, I know. It seems to me like the kids these days are obsessed with lore. Like, that's what they care about more than storytelling itself. It's like, I'm all about the experience. I want to feel the things happening around me. I don't want to just know them.
Yeah.
Whereas when I was a kid, you know, being very autistic, I did just want to know things because I didn't have access to everything when I was a kid. I couldn't just like if I wanted to know things about Dragon Ball, I couldn't just sit down and torrent all of Dragon Ball. I didn't know how, or it wasn't available
Yeah.
when I was little. So, you know, it was difficult. So I would just read the fucking Dragon Ball wiki and like play the video games and piece together the story from that. Here you go. Kojiro? Why? Normally only a nice guy like me can tame you, which means you must be a nice guy. Must be. You must be. Please, Mr. Nice Guy, please deliver this stuff to the old hag in the potion shop in Kakariko Village. This will disappear if you take too long, so you gotta hurry. Okay.
Nice. It's an odd mushroom. I want an odd mushroom. How long do you have before you get it dissolves in your hands?
That's plenty of time.
3 minutes. Oh,
Only took like 1 minute to get here. It's fine.
we were just there.
Now we go back. Yeehaw. And I'm gonna make a save state right before I go inside the village. Way. Lore Obsession has probably sold so many people in From Software games. Oh my god. That's a good example of what I'm talking about, though, where like it does genuinely rub me the wrong way, because it's like people with Souls games, it's like they just go on YouTube to hear all the lore, and because they just want to know the things, they want to have the information, but those games are deliberately made to be obtuse and interpretable.
Yeah.
Like, everything that VaatiVidya says is not fucking gospel truth. It's just, like, it's all interpretation. It's just an interpretation that's interesting and, like, you know, like, it's detailed is what makes it fun, but it's not necessarily true, but people act like it is. Like, they want to fill out the wiki with all these quote-unquote factoids about the game.
Right.
Like, that shit just annoys me. Like, it kind of flies in the face of what makes the games interesting to me.
I would almost say, like, the point of the lore of the Souls games is how incomplete it is and feels, and
Yes.
like even if you get all of the information that's available, it's not that much information, and the point of that being the case is that you could miss half of it and you won't have missed that much, you know, like you'll be closer to feeling like you understand things, but there's no closeness that is understanding things, you know.
Yeah. Like you're supposed to
And
fill in the
so-
blanks with your imagination. That's the point.
Yeah.
This is not the right potion shop.
Even more than that, I would say, like, it's just you're not even supposed to fill in the blanks. Like, you're supposed to figure out enough to get you through the situation and like
Yeah.
feel as though you know, enough to motivate you or intrigue you. But like, it was never about knowing it all. That bum, he had to go into the forest? I see. Hey, give it to me now.
Okay.
She's just petting a frog. If you see that fool, give this to him. It is the strongest medicine I have ever produced.
Z Cypher
You
is caught
can't
up.
handle my potions. However, this potion will not work on a monster.
Oh my god, an odd potion.
Is that not opium? See, Cypher, you definitely did not miss much not paying attention to the water temple. It was
Yeah, that was painful.
grueling.
That hurt
It
my
felt like we
feelings.
were there for a whole lifetime. It somehow didn't feel like that large of a temple, just one that necessitated going back and forth through it over and over again
Yeah.
at great labor.
Not a
What
good
do you
time.
gotta take this weird drugs?
Yeah.
Who's the drugs for?
Oh, the guy in the forest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because, I
It's-
kind of feel like his deal is that he didn't really have, like, a will to live, until he saw his prized chicken again.
Right.
So we're gonna go give him his
And
fucking
now he
medicine.
needs to be healed
Yeah.
back to life.
You know, this game is fucking crazy. Apothecary cat is cute. Yeah, it wasn't a frog she was petting. It was like a tiny little tiger sitting on, all
Oh, I
curled up
see.
on her desk. It was adorable.
Palm top tiger.
Palm top tiger.
I don't know what I'm talking about.
I haven't seen Toradora in such a long time. I kind of want to watch it again. The show is adorable.
Same. I have such a hard time like wanting to watch any high school show. Like
Yeah.
it's gotten to a point where it's not even like, oh, it's been so long since high school. It's like, this is fucking weird. Like the stuff that high schoolers care about is just, I can't even imagine giving a shit, you know, like
Yeah. Oh,
Nighttime Kokiri Forest.
Kokiri Forest. Again. Ulama Ui says, oh my god, Toradora, I remember. Yeah, some old shit now. That was one of the anime I watched when I was very early into my weeb phase. It's also one of the first anime I can recall watching with friends.
It was very put this on with your friends type anime, like one of the most accessible.
Yeah.
That medicine is made of forest mushrooms. Give it back.
Okay.
What the fuck? You got a whole ass saw.
Just a tool.
That's badass. Are you going to be 2? What?
Wait, what?
The fuck was the joke there?
I think what she's implying is that the other guy who was here like died or turned into a skull kid or something.
Oh.
'Cause they say that like any non-Kokiri kids who go in the Lost Woods, like they turn into Stalfos or whatever.
Oh yeah.
So that guy probably fucking died before I could get back here. And he left his dad's
That's
saw
wild.
behind. Which means now we gotta
So-
find the carpenter.
Oh, I see.
The poacher's saw.
Is it that asshole who was just standing around talking about how everybody's late? That would be that guy's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy from the village, but he's not there anymore. He's working on the bridge.
Ah.
Woohoo.
The Gerudo Bridge?
Yep, to the west.
Yay, it's finally time to go to the Gerudo Valley and hear the best song in the game!
Yeehaw. I'll make sure it's daytime when I go there so the music actually plays.
I don't know if I can unqualified call it the best song in the game, but it's definitely one of the catchiest songs ever made.
For sure. It's a wonderful track. Always lifts my heart up to hear it play again.
Gerudo Valley was such a, like, shocking surprise to me because, like, you can come here early like this, like, as early as you have Epona, but you can't really, like, go in.
Yeah.
And I just remember as a kid, because like as an, you know, with adult Link, you mostly come back to places you've been before and go like a little further in. So the fact that there was like a fucking extra zone of the map that like, if you didn't think to just at least try to come over here beforehand, then you would have no idea there's like another country.
Yeah. It's like the first 3, it's like easy, right? Because you're like, okay, forest, fire, water, just like I did as a kid. I'm going to do those 3 again. But you're like, there's 2 more. What the fuck are the other 2? And then, yeah, this whole chunk of the map that you couldn't get to. It's pretty fucking cool. Could use the long shot to get over there, or...
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking awesome.
Love it here. It's a whole section of the game that I was not privy to when I was a child.
I am a master craftsman. Those Gerudo thieves, they broke the bridge. I want to fix it, but all of my workers are gone. They said working as carpenters isn't cool, and they went to the Gerudo's fortress to become thieves. Hey, you, if you're going to the fortress, would you mind finding out what my workers are doing over there?
Yeah, also, is this yours?
Hey, that saw, it's mine. But I thought I left that saw with my old lady. Oh well. My big Goron tool broke, so I was going to Goron City to get it repaired. Your coming here is great timing. Will you give me my saw? Good kid, thanks. I'm sorry I can't give you something as good in return, but take this anyway.
Broken sword. Interesting.
Oh. Getting close, I feel like.
Hey. Whole fucking...
What inspired you to do this quest line right now?
the sooner I get the big sword, the more I get to use it. And
That
I
is
can
very
get it
fair.
right now. Like, arguably I could have gotten it before the water temple, but like, you don't even get to use the sword that much in the water temple. You're mostly just shooting stuff. Fucking blows.
I don't know if I've ever actually like watched someone do this quest like do the natural course of playing the game,
Yeah.
as opposed to just like looking up how it's done on YouTube.
For some reason, my fucking cat is meowing in the other room.
It's actually a lot less complicated than I had kind of assumed it was. Like,
Yeah.
I thought you would have to do more setting stuff up or like going between time periods or something.
Actually trying to think.
It was mostly just running back and forth from Kakariko to the woods.
I could probably just warp there, honestly. How does the fire song go?
Bolero. It goes like
Okay.
bola 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 bolero.
Oops. There it is.
Bole bole bolero. Bolero ro ro ro.
Hell yeah, warp to Death Mountain.
Have you ever heard the word bolero outside the context of this game?
Probably
I don't
not.
know if I have.
Almost certainly not. Ooh, I need long shot.
Let's just go walk in the flames.
Well, it's long, but not that long.
You gotta walk in the fire. Fire, walk with me.
What the
Good. Have a good dead phone time, Mayday.
oh no,
Phone is dead.
not dead phone.
There's a bowling alley near you named Bolero. That's incredible.
Jesus.
Isn't bolero a Spanish word? Yes. Probably. Spooky volcano.
Erm,
Gonna
what the
go
fart?
meet a big Goron. Oh hey.
Why is that just there? Give it to me.
Yes, please. I can has.
Bacon has cheeseburger.
Maybe you got a drop on it from a. Oh, there's another one.
Yeah, I'll just take this one. It's fine.
There's so many heart pieces in this place.
Completed a heart container. Yay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so happy.
Level up.
Get me out of this fucking
These
volcano.
the climbable textures here are very strange.
Yeah.
Like it looks like just a bunch of like little, I don't know, like planks nailed to the wall or something.
Here we go.
A Death Mountain Trail. Time to take that big sword to the big dude.
Holy shit, he's so big.
Big.
Nobody
Now
is
this guy's in A Link to the Past, right?
Nope. There's no Gorons in that game.
Oh, you're right. Okay,
None
then
at
it's in this quest is in the Minish Cap then, I think.
It is? I never finished that game.
Yeah. I know there's more than one big Goron sword quest, and I'm pretty sure the Minish Cap is one of them because I know it's in one of the 2D games.
Whack.
You never finished the Minish Cap? That's crazy.
I've been
I
meaning
think
to
I
play
beat it in like one afternoon the first time I played it.
Damn.
It's not very long.
Yeah, I really want to play it. What's the quickest?
It's lovely. I would recommend getting it to 100% because that means you have to do all the kinstone fusions. Except for there's one fucking mini game where it's like a gambling gacha mini game and it's the most obnoxious shit in the universe. And there's like one single unlockable that requires you to do to 100% the gacha game, but doing so like takes an unimaginable amount of grinding.
Oh, jeez.
Not worth it. Also, there's like a certain type of arrows that you can only get if you don't like beat this like there's a temple that you can teleport into before you actually do that temple and set something up that will make it so you can get these arrows later.
Oh,
Don't do that before you get to that temple, you won't be able to get those arrows later.
what the fuck? That's
so it is a
confusing
game
as
where you
shit.
have to be a little careful if you want 100% it.
That's crazy. What the fuck? I get paranoid and I have to save again. Yeah, this whole trading quest is very funny, interesting, but also I do find it a wee bit tedious. I feel like if it was integrated into the game a bit more naturally, I might like it more, but it really is like sending you running across all corners of the map.
Do you know about what this trope is called? Like I think it's red paperclip story.
No.
So like, the game Shadow Hearts Covenant does an even more direct version of this.
Oh.
But there's like a famous parable about a guy who has a red paperclip and he trades it to somebody who just like really needs a red paperclip, and he trades it for something that guy has, and basically through a system of trades eventually ends up with like a shitload of money.
Oh.
Just because, you know, like he keeps trading things people want for other things people want, no matter, like, some of it's really obscure, but at the end of it he ends up with something valuable. So it's basically the point of the parable is that, like, you know, how much something is valued depends entirely on whether that specific person needs it or not. And
I
if
see.
you trade right, you know, a red paperclip could become $1 million if you know how to make your trades right. And so, but like the idea of that parable also is that, like, you have to be traveling all over the world kind of to like end up running into somebody who's gonna need your thing all the time. So like in Shadow Hearts, because you travel all over Europe in that game, like, it's like every time you go to another country, you meet somebody who's like looking for the thing you had picked up before if you were, you know, continuing the quest.
Yeah. It's funny, my first exposure to that kind of trope was in a Spyro game. It's like you enter this one level, I forget what it's called, I think it's Spyro 2. But you talk to the fucking professor who's voiced by SpongeBob. Spyro is also voiced by SpongeBob, but to like, oh, I'm missing my pencil, I can't find my pencil anywhere, and just going through the level, you end up trading a bunch of random shit for different random shit. Like,
oh, this is, well, eye drops. You might say we have them, you might say we don't. We do have the ingredient. He's such a pain in the ass. If you take the ingredients to the doctor at the lake laboratory, he can make the drops for you.
wow.
But you need to deliver them fresh.
Oh boy.
Can you make it before they spoil?
Of course. It's just a frog.
An eyeball frog. They're just gonna take the eyes out of this frog.
Disgusting. Alright, Froggy.
This is such a Banjo-Kazooie ass fucking moment. That is the most Banjo frog I have ever seen.
It looks very funny. See, Cyber said I fucking hated that level with the pencil. The pencil quest in Spyro. Funny thing, I actually loved it because I first experienced it when I was a little kid, and I figured it out just intuitively as a little kid, and I felt like a genius. Just like, I don't know, you get something like an egg and be like, oh, an egg, where do I take this? And then I notice like a bird's nest, and I'm like, oh, that's where the egg goes, and I throw it in the nest, and then the nest spits out like a different thing. Like a rubber duck or something. Like, what the fuck? It just kept going like that.
I see. They ripped that off in the Souls series with the sparkly or whatever.
Shiny. Sparkly.
Is Spyro worth playing if I've never played it before in 2025?
If you can get the remake, yeah, I'd say so. Pretty fucking great.
I've never played him.
My friend Haley played the first Spyro. She played the remake of the first one, and she said she quite loved it, even though she didn't touch any of those games as a kid. So it's quite likely that you would enjoy them. They're some of my favorite platformers ever. They're very like collect-a-thon. Like I think the most fun way to play Spyro is by trying to get literally everything.
Finding out about Spyro
games.
was the first time I ever had FOMO about the PlayStation. Like, when I found out about it, like, I think I saw a friend playing it, and I was like, y'all had this? Like, what? You know?
Oh, it was amazing. Very surreal, very dreamlike worlds. Lama Ui says, the Spyro trilogy is so good. My favorite's The Legend of Spyro Dawn of the Dragon because you can fly. I mean, all 3 of the original games have flying levels in them, but they're like time trial levels, which I find them really fun.
Also,
Some people hate
I was a
them.
really big fan of the Ratchet and Clank games
Oh, shit.
through the PS2 era. Not as much to the PS3 era, and I was very glad when Insomniac finally like moved on and started doing the Spider-Man games.
Oh, yeah?
I'm kind of ready for them to move on from that now, but you know,
Yeah. And they're
it
gonna-
was really refreshing that they weren't trying to continue Ratchet and Clank. I was like, it's time to let it go. Like,
Yeah.
this is not a forever franchise.
Did they not make a new Ratchet and Clank like 2 years ago? What the fuck was it called? Like Rift Apart?
Did they really?
Yeah, it's a PS5 game. I don't know. How long has the PS5 been out?
It's been around a minute. Yeah, Rift Apart for the PlayStation 5 was in 2021, so 4 years ago.
Okay. That's a little older than I thought.
I can't believe the fucking PS5's been out for so goddamn long.
Yeah. And it still feels like there's only like 5 exclusives for it, maybe.
Oh, wow. I haven't seen an eyeball frog like this since Zora's Domain froze over. Those eyeballs are so delicious. Tonight I will cook fried eyeballs for the first time in a long time. Such great stuff. Please say thank you to King Zora. Eh? What? These are for making Big Goron's eye drops. Oh, how disappointing. You should have said so in the first place.
This motherfucker. Just like grinding that
I really
frog into
forgot how
juice.
many like weird ass looking NPCs are in this game.
This guy's terrifying. Can see his fucking skull pressing through his mouth.
Here it is. This medicine doesn't have any preservatives in it, so it won't last long at this temperature. Run as fast as you can to Death Mountain. You're young, you can do it.
It's all these timed fucking things. Gotta
I
run.
like your almost Master Roshi voice for that guy.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to have any porno magazines, would you, boy?
Rift Apart is a glorified tech demo, apparently. That makes sense. Like,
Not
we'll
shocking.
just make a Ratchet and Clank so we can develop the technology that we're going to use. Serious games, probably.
I definitely felt like they used all the flashy effects from Rift Apart in Spider-Man 2 on the PS5.
Then
Like,
I'm
there's-
almost certain in that case that that's why they did it.
Yeah, there's a whole mission. You never see him, you never see Doctor Strange, but they made a whole mission where someone steals a thing from Doctor Strange that lets them make portals, and you chase them through the portals, and it looks exactly like the fucking portal effects from Rift Apart.
Amazing.
I'm just like, yeah, this whole mission exists just because of that fucking game.
Are they like portal style portals or like
Like the ones
Like-
from the MCU. Like you jump through it and you're instantly in a different
Yeah.
place. There's like one time where you leap through a portal and suddenly you're in Antarctica and you web swing from some fucking glaciers and then you're back in the city. It's like very flashy and neat. But
that does
yeah,
sound cute.
the real reason that mission exists is because that's the mission in the game where you meet Black Cat, who has no relevance to the story at large, but you get to find out in a passing conversation that she is bisexual and currently with a woman.
Ooh.
So naturally, a lot of
Lesbian
people
gay.
took to the internet to complain that Spider-Man is woke now.
Oh no. No.
Guys, can you believe it? They made Spider-Man woke. Of all things. Oh, whoops. I was trying to save just there. Also make a save state. I'm still paranoid about this fucking village. Lamu Ui's first console was a GameCube. I have two consoles I can remember playing when I was really little, which were the PlayStation and the N64. Like I got to have like Majora's Mask and Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro, all three of them when I was little. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Nice.
Also Donkey Kong 64. I had that game when I was young enough to appreciate it and not just get bored. Like, I think
I never
DK64 was one of my favorite games when I was a kid, just because it was like
I
it
remember watching
unlocked my
friends play it.
imagination.
Yeah, and I was that was one that I had always wanted to play, but like I think watching my friends play it, it felt just overwhelmingly big. Like
Yep, that's how I feel about it now. I
and
can't
that
fucking
like
stand
scared
it.
me away from it.
There's too much shit. There's just too much shit to do, and you constantly have to run back and forth and switch characters to do all the different shit. You have to remember where everything is. It's just too much. They collectathoned too close to the sun with that game. I do think it could be fixed very easily, though. Like it would not.
I think they did that, right? There's that new Donkey Kong.
Oh yeah, I mean that doesn't really resemble 64 at all, but it does look fun. It looks more like a Mario Odyssey type game to me. It's like Mario Odyssey plus Minecraft. I really want to play it. It looks fun, but gonna need a few more Patreon dollars before I can get a Switch 2.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen anytime
Yeah.
soon.
Checks bank account, begins weeping uncontrollably.
They're like, oh, they made a new Mario Kart. I fucking love Mario Kart. Yay. And they're like $80. And I'm like, Oh, don't worry, though. You can
the
get...
Switch 2 is the first time that like new video games have looked cool in a way that makes me go, ah. I remember I remember a time I
Yeah.
could have afforded to have been playing these games, and well, I wouldn't have though. I would have been buying them and not playing them probably. So maybe it's for the best. Really? You brought the eye drops? I'm so relieved. I'm going to use them right now.
Talking so slow that like they spoil before you can use them.
Wow! This is stimulating. It's working great.
God.
Now I can get back to my blade business. My work is not very consistent, so I'll give this to you so you won't forget. After a few days, please return. Just wait patiently.
Got a claim check and it's carved into a rock.
Amazing.
I love it.
Now what? Sunsong yourself several days into the future?
Yep, this is the fun part. What's chat saying? Or what was I talking about just a moment ago?
Here I was thinking I could fix Spider-Man if I could just download that one mod from Next Mod.
Wait, what?
C-Cypher says, that sounds like a game I might have enjoyed, Donkey Kong 64, but also been frustrated to not.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's how a lot of people feel. Like, it like basically feels like you're playing an open world game in a Donkey Kong jungle, which is neat. But actually, like, taking action to do the gameplay is, like, just a little too much work for what it's worth.
Yeah. It feels like, to me, an exacerbated version of Banjo-Tooie, where I was like, Banjo-Kazooie was, like, the perfect size, where it was very densely packed with stuff to do, and all the stuff, to me, was really fun and charming. And then Banjo-Tooie was like, what if we did that, but made it bigger? And I'm like, no, now I just have to walk for a longer period of time before I can do the fun stuff. Like, it's all spread out. And that's worse.
I definitely remember Banjo-Tooie being the first game I ever played that I felt like was like that open world feeling of like, wow, I can really go anywhere and like get lost. But it was also like a pain in the ass even just to get into levels sometimes. Like, and I'd be like stuck trying to figure out like how even to get to that part.
Did I do this enough yet?
Did y'all watch Kirby's Air Ride Direct?
Nope.
And do you have thoughts? I have not.
I haven't really played the first air ride, so I don't have
Me
any like
neither.
excitement or nostalgia for it. I love mainline Kirby
I'm
though.
assuming that they mainly expanded on it because there's like one mode in that game that famously people really, really love.
Ooh.
I'm guessing that they probably expanded on that.
Biggest sword.
Oh my goodness, I've been brought some pizza slices. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Wow!
Paper. Well, I'm gonna put those on the Sega Genesis. That's in front.
Check out how big this fucking spin attack is. Hell yeah.
Whoa.
It's fucking epic. Two-handed
You know,
sword.
I guess I thought the sword was even bigger than it is, but it's pretty big.
It's a chungus
Link
sword.
sized.
Guard like a
It's
Jedi.
like a claymore.
Oh, I love it. What I don't love about it is that when you put it in the sheath, it just becomes the Master Sword again.
It's really more like a slab of iron than a sword.
Yeah.
You know, something that big, that heavy, that dense can't really be called a sword.
Wish I could remember the whole monologue. Like the English dub where he's voiced by King Bradley.
There's honestly, like, in the manga, I feel like there's 10 different times where people, like, every time someone lays eyes on the fucking sword, they have to mention how it looks more like
A heap
than a
of
sword.
raw iron. Haley saying shit game unplayable. I do think, Haley, I think if you tried playing this game, you would just die. I think your Zoomer essence would take over and you would fucking asphyxiate on this game's elderly graphics.
It's funny that you really did just do, like, all the most tedious shit in this game. Like,
Yep.
following up the water temple with the fucking big Goron quest just to be like, all right, all that's out of the way.
Back to the part of the game I like. Holy shit. Yeah, thanks for coming, Haley. I'm glad you could experience all of that. Bitch, I have played Ocarina before. I've told you dozens of times. I can never remember because you always play, like, shooter games that are all brown and dirt colored and fucking full of, like, giant burly
shooter
men.
games. I like Halo. I like Gears of War. I like.
Haley likes both of those games a lot.
I'm sure I like another shooter game other than Halo and Gears of War. Those games were cool. Apex Legends is pretty alright if I play it with Bird. That game really requires a lot of communication to be fun. Be like, I mean, Overwatch is alright. Not really. It's okay.
Oh yeah, Moho said earlier, I don't know, I'm never that concerned with new stuff. I still have so much old stuff to play. I feel that. I love old video games, and I do play them a lot. But in the case of the Switch 2, it's more so that there's just a couple games coming for that system that I have personally been waiting for a long fucking time. I have been dreaming of a Mario Odyssey 2 ever since Mario Odyssey came out, and the new DK game looks like it's just that. So I'm itching. I'm fucking itching for it.
I honestly
sad.
have such limited taste in video games that, like, I used to feel that, like, oh, there's so many old games, like, I'll catch up to all the games that are great and that I would love. But, like, 9 times out of 10, when I actually pick one of those games up, I, like, give up immediately, and I'm like, oh, actually, maybe this isn't for me, you know? And recently I, like, went through and basically, like, I just categorically downloaded, like, every single game that I am interested in on every console that I could find for. And so, like, I pretty much have now, like, the 150 or so, like, mainstream video games that I think I will ever be interested in, and even think I'd beat most of them. So, now granted, if we step into, like, indie games and, like, you know, obscure PC games, there's plenty more, but...
Yeah, I definitely want to get into more indie games, because lately I've been feeling that sting of, like, oh, I need to find more old video games to enjoy. And then I have a specific genre in mind, and I investigate that genre only to find I've played the best ones like a dozen times already.
Yeah.
So I'm like turning to the indie scene for more like 3D platformers, for instance. But like even that's kind of a shallow pool right now, because indie games having like 3D graphics was like they weren't that en masse for most of the existent. Like most of the time the indie games have been a thing. Like that's a more recent development.
There's at least a few that look amazing. That one with like the yo-yo, that game was fucking crazy.
Is it Penny's Big Breakaway? I want to play that one really badly.
And then Demon Trails, I think, is the name of that one I keep sending you, where the controls are just like ridiculous. It's like if Mario Odyssey allowed you to like never stop comboing your movement. Just you have the most endless combos.
That's what
And
I want. That's what I crave. I mean, I did just play Astrobot.
And it also kind of
which
to
is-
me looks like a.
Like, Astrobot is both one of the best 3D platformers I've ever seen, and it's also one of the best AAA games to come out in, like, the last decade, which is crazy.
Very clean.
It's kind of shocked.
Yeah, I know it.
How
I
good
know
that
it like
was.
swept the Game Awards, and everybody was like, "Yeah, just."
I really did not expect it to be that good. I thought because it was the Game Awards, you know, I'm like, oh, surely it's just like AAA content slop. Like, it's not that good, is it? But like, I'll play it anyway because it's a platformer. No, it really was that good. Like, holy shit. Actually competing with Mario Odyssey for being my favorite platformer of all time. Look.
I really love this temple. I love how fucking creepy it is. I like that it's like centralized and then has like spider limb out, like, you know, doors.
Oh yeah.
And you go into like a big mouth. But also, like, I know I had said earlier it would have been nice if this was in between the fire and water temples because of the tunics. But I also do think having been to like a few temples before this one helps because like it is using that atmosphere but being so much creepier.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's like the temples you've been to, but except there's skulls everywhere and you're like in hell. Also this shit.
Yeah, this
This is
dungeon
just
is a giant
metal.
torture chamber. It's fucked up.
This is just fucking like an Iron Maiden album cover, basically.
Jesus. Haley said, to be honest, I have more varied taste in games than you, Krona. I don't know if that's necessarily true. I think we both have pretty varied taste. Haley likes to characterize me as just being like a Nintendo kid, and I like to characterize her as just being a fucking, like,
Brown shooter.
yeah, like a... trying to think of, like, is there a word to describe that aesthetic of, like, PS3, Xbox 360 games?
I'm trying to think of what Yahtzee would call them, like
Fuck.
Gunk Sparkle Wee Wee. That was what he called them.
Gunk
Sparkle Wee Wee games.
Wee. What the fuck? Why?
I don't know.
7HD, that's what it's called.
Oh,
It's an actual name for the
they're
aesthetic
fucking Gibdos now.
of it. Gibdo.
Finally, the mummies from fucking Zelda 1 are here.
I always loved how you could, in A Link to the Past, you could like burn these things and they would turn into Stalfos. So fun.
Very cool. Was it Gun Sparkle Wee Wee? I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. Srakiel says Kai made a video about that. I did watch that video. It's called That PS3 Feeling, I think is what it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it quite a bit. I like that person's videos. Still have not been able to figure out what their pronouns are, but they make good shit, and I follow them on Blue Sky. They had a really good video, like a 40-minute video essay about video game remakes that I quite enjoyed. I think it's called like Learning to Hate Corporate Art or something. I don't know, it's a good-ass video. I really liked it.
I meant to watch that.
I loved that he covered Resident Evil 4 extensively, talked about that remake, and talked about how like it is undeniably a corporate product, but it's also really fucking good. No, it's like, yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Look.
Yeah, I haven't played RE4 Remake, and I am interested because I did beat that original game, and it was quite good.
Yeah.
I'm curious to know if like there was definitely stuff that could be improved, so I'm wondering if they did change that stuff and like how people would take that.
Thanks, Cypher, saying that's the era I lost interest in games. That was definitely my dark ages for video games, because, you know, I grew up with, like,
Yeah.
games like this, or like Banjo or Spyro, like fun, colorful platformers. And that genre fucking died. Like, it died during the PS2 era, and then after that, it was nothing but shooters. Halo came out, and shooters were all the rage. So I got nothing. I was fucking begging for crumbs for years. I think that's why Mario Odyssey is like my favorite 3D platformer now, is because that was like the first time since childhood that I had felt the way Banjo-Kazooie made me feel, where I'm like, this is equal parts like challenging platforming and also like fun, wacky worlds full of cool shit to discover. Like,
I guess the Galaxy games didn't do it for you?
Oh, like, the Galaxy games are just fucking slow. Like, they're good platformers, but they're more like Astrobot, where I think they're kind of easy most of the time, then occasionally there's a tough level, but like, it's usually like a weird motion control gimmick. I don't know. I like Mario Odyssey, but it's not like, mechanically it's not quite there for me. It's more of
Galaxy.
What? Yeah, Galaxy.
You said Odyssey.
No, Galaxy, yeah. Mario Galaxy is not mechanically quite there for me. I'm
trying to think, like, I keep trying to think back to that generation of consoles, because I really was not into games either, but my brother Victor was playing everything that generation.
Yeah.
And like, I remember there being like a lot of good games, but it was a lot of the like stuff that wasn't as talked about, you know. But he also played all the popular games too. So it's not like it was just like obscure shit or anything like that.
There are definitely some great fucking games that came out that generation. It was more just I had to kind of learn to enjoy other types of games, I guess. It was like I had no choice. And I don't know. I just felt aesthetically that a lot of games were fucking bumming me out back then. It's like a lot of franchises that were really fucking good during the PS2 era suddenly became worse. Resident Evil.
Yeah.
The fuck was the point of that room? Did I not get a key from that? I bet there's an invisible treasure chest. I bet that's why. Yeah, I can see there's a chest on the map that I didn't get. Yep, tricky shit. Z-Cyber says, I'm pretty sure I played my DS through that entire era. I definitely played my DS a lot more than I played, like, with anything else. I mean, I had a Wii, but a lot of Wii games were fucking trash. I look over at my shelf over there. Yeah, I think I have like 8 or 9 Wii games. And some of them I don't even like.
The developer that I think probably was kicking the most ass in that era, besides From Software, was Platinum Games.
Yeah.
They did Bayonetta, Vanquish.
Oh yeah, I loved Bayonetta back in the day.
Wonderful 101, which is like our boy Matthew Matoshi's favorite game, isn't it?
I know he's a fan of that one. I haven't played it yet.
It's hard.
Yo.
Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance was also awesome.
That game kicks so much ass. I don't know, it's funny because I remember, I don't know, by the time I was in high school, I was appreciating games that generation more. But, yeah, there's just, I still, in retrospect, consider it like the dark age of video games, because, like, that was when a lot of shit that sucks about video games was being, like, properly introduced.
Yeah.
Like, fucking paid subscriptions
Definitely
for online shit and like, DLC.
Like, as I scroll through the list of PS3 games, like, I'm only at, like, the letter C, and I've already seen 4 different games that I'm like, oh, I remember this being a big deal, and yeah, it was a brown shooter. Like, even, like, even the colorful ones, like Borderlands is relatively colorful, but it's still mostly brown, you know, like, and, like, it would still fall under the title brown shooter to me. You know, you had a lot of Call of Duty was a big deal, obviously, contributed a lot to that. Fucking, did you ever play the BioShock games at all?
I played a bit of BioShock 1. Aesthetically, I think it's fucking amazing, but I don't enjoy playing it. So I'm like kind of caught between a rock and a hard place with BioShock, where I really want to love it, but it just is not fun.
I only played Infinite, and I thought it was kind of ass.
Infinite was terrible. I did play a bit of Infinite, and that game fucking blew chunks. It's like, again, like aesthetically amazing, but like in terms of the story itself, I was immediately off-put by the weird fucking attempt at, like, I don't even know what the fuck you would call that. Like they do the thing where like
Artsiness, try to be deep.
Like trying to be deep and just being accidentally like racist is what it felt like.
Yeah. Yeah,
don't
there was
know.
a lot of that.
It was pretty fucking embarrassing. I did not appreciate it. The atmosphere was really fucking good though. Like I was really blown away when I got to that city in the clouds at the very start. It's like, whoa, this game is fucking breathtaking. And then yeah, the things started happening and I was like, oh yeah, no, this sucks. Zinc
Did you ever
says
play
my
Dragon's
child.
Dogma?
I played a bit of Dragon's Dogma. I might have told you this story, but I tried playing it on my PS4. I was like maybe 20, 21 years old. I might have even played it because of you, because I think I was watching DigiBros by that point. But yeah, no, I tried playing Drag Dog and fucking the character creator in that game was so good that I was able to make an accurate representation of myself in the game. And when I saw my dorky-ass 20-year-old Scott the Woz looking-ass self, like head leaning forward, everything with like knight armor on, I thought it looked so fucking lame that I didn't want to play anymore.
Honestly, it's for the best that you didn't play it on PS4 because it took like a year to save the game. And if you die, you go back to wherever you saved last, no matter what. So like, I remember when Vic was playing the first time, like, just like losing massive amounts of like playtime because you don't want to save because it's so tedious. But like, you don't. You fucking really. It's a hard game, so.
Yeah, I did
really
not make it far. I just love how you.
It got re-released on PC and saving takes a second, so.
Okay.
That would be the way to do it.
Gotcha. You know, just really devious of them to put these fucking death spikes right in front of the door, make them invisible, so you just walk in the room and you're like, oh, what the fuck? Stab it. Yes, turn around so I can kill you. Zink says, overheard my coworker say the story from Infinite was a 10 out of 10. Yeah. I would describe Infinite as like the video game equivalent to Oscar bait. Like it's like Amelia Perez. It's like Amelia Perez, where it's like, oh look, it's a movie about a Mexican transgender woman. It's so woke, and then you watch it, and it's like offensive to both Mexicans and transgender people. It's like fucking hard. Also, just bad. Like, I think I finally unsubbed from YMS after his review of Amelia Perez, where he said, "Oh, the songs are really good and the directing was entrancing." No, it fucking wasn't. You have shit taste, and I don't like you anymore. There are other.
I actually unsubbed from him like the other day just because I was watching his War of the Worlds take, and it just wasn't that entertaining. Like the movie being as bad as it was entertaining me. He was saying about it being as bad as it was, and I was kind of like, I'll wait till other reviewers come like make fun of this movie. Like,
there are other.
It's just not that funny.
Other things building up to me unsubbing from him, like his review of the Mario movie, where it was just 30 minutes of him bitching about how people on Twitter were browbeating him into watching the Mario movie, which is obviously a stupid movie for babies.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I get that, because like obviously it's a movie for babies. Who actually cares? Like it is clearly not made to entertain anyone with an adult brain. It's just like bright colors the whole time. Minimal storytelling, like a Mario game. It's just fan service.
Yeah.
But he kept going on and on and on. Like, it just came across like he was really fucking butthurt about people on Twitter being dumb. And he just, like, that was the whole video. It wasn't even a review of the movie. He just kept going on and on about fucking Twitter. Like, damn, dude, maybe you should get off Twitter. Sounds like you're having a shit time. I was kind of side-eyeing him for a while too because of his ambiguous politics.
Yeah, I guess with the critics like him who are always like, I can't believe they would do it like this. Why would they make these decisions? And it's like the answer is almost always like, they tried to make it good and failed.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like there's a lot of this attitude that like people are going out of their way to make things bad or like or like doing it on accident and not realizing they're doing it. Like they know it's
Yeah.
like they're trying to do something and it's not working and they know it's not working and there's nothing they can do about it but try to recoup the budget, you know? Like I just think that there's an attitude critics tend to have as though the filmmakers didn't realize, you know,
Yeah.
like that they were doing what they were doing. And sometimes that's true. In the rare occasion, it's,
Tommy Wiseau.
you know, one of those, yeah, like a Neil Breen, a Tommy Wiseau, like, and YMS has gotten into some really funny arguments with guys like that, you know, like
The cool cat.
where he made fun of the cool cat guy and like unfriended guy, like these guys who are like going online to defend their movie shit. Like that's funny. But when you're talking about a movie that like you don't really know who made it, you just know it sucks. It's like, I don't know. There's probably a more interesting story behind why it's bad than the fact that it's bad, you know? Like why not go interview the people who made it? Like why not try to get to the bottom of it? Like you have a platform, you could probably actually find out why the movie did that, you know? Maybe offer somebody a chance at redemption in explaining it, you know?
I see. Treasure. Haley said the problem with Infinite is the point of the story when the characters have been the good guys the entire time, decide to betray every principle they stood for because no reason, like the government society of Infinite is a racist, capitalistic, white ethno-state and objectively awful, but the game suddenly decides to be like, actually both sides bad. Sounds like Disney's Pocahontas to me.
My frustrations with BioShock Infinite started with the fact that like it's just really really easy and like it builds all these environments where like it gives you the opportunity to do these like crazy elaborate gunplay scenarios, but you don't have to engage with most of those mechanics to win the fights. You could just kind of like jump around and shoot everybody and like I would just usually finish the gunfights feeling underwhelmed. And then the story segments are like, yeah, just like it feels like it's deliberately not saying something so that it can take as long as it wants to say what it's trying to say. And then when it does finally say something, it's just a bunch of nonsense, like just all the nonsense. And of course, Matthew Matosis's video is really, in terms of like putting words to all the problems.
Oh yeah, that's the video where he says the N-word like 5 times.
Oh my god, is he really?
Yeah. It's not
YouTube was
justified
such a
either.
guy.
He tries to justify it, but it's just cringe. It's like cringy white guy shit.
Man, it's been such a long time since I've watched old YouTube.
I've rewatched a few Matthew Matosis videos, and I gotta say, some of his stuff does not hold up. Like, he used to be, like, the video game analyst I respected most, but on, like, a rewatch, I do think he misses the mark quite a bit more than I used to think. And, he's also a bit problematic. Like, at the end of his
So who's the current...
At the end of his...
Who is, in fact, the current master of YouTube analysis?
Noah Caldwell-Gervais.
Noah Caldwell-Gervais? Yeah. We said it at the same time, so it must be true.
Yep, easily. Not just because he's woke, which he is, and Matthew is not. Because Matthew...
And was always woke, I will add.
Yeah, Matthew said some pretty transphobic shit in his Catherine review that I'm not letting go. Because he's never taken it back or acknowledged it.
I don't even remember that, but damn.
It's the very last thing in the video at the end of the Catherine review. He just like cuts in with like,
I see.
oh, and also whatever the fucking character's name is, like, she is a man, so that's interesting.
The-
I'm like, wow, that's pretty shit. It was a pretty wrong thing to say. It's like the tail end joke of the video.
Yeah, sounds cringe.
Yeah, like just listening to his Ocarina of Time video and realizing like this is not the best video. It's funny because I used to listen to video essays like that all the time at my old warehouse job to pass the time. One of the other ones I listen to Matthew Matosis's videos a lot, but I also listen to a guy called King K. And King K is definitely one that I've always kind of struggled to pay attention because he's very monotone.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that has like a very like smooth sounding deep voice.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and others. Welcome to another
Oh,
King
yeah.
K retrospective. Today I'm going to be covering Ocarina of Time 3D, because I believe it's the definitive version of the game.
And it's like, fine, it's whatever, you know. I've listened to his Pokemon videos. This is gonna be fun until he starts talking
Like
too
this
deep
ship
in the
sinking.
gets too deep into the mechanics, and I lose interest. That's not. But
The fact that in the middle of this fucking dungeon, there's just a whole ass ride, by the way.
yeah, one of the
It's
coolest
super
set
cool.
pieces. Fight skelly men on the fucking boat.
Very, like, dreamlike. Oh no, the fucking wall masters are
It's
back.
the fucking river Styx when you think about it. It's literally
Yeah.
going down the river Styx. Get away from me. Fucking crab demons. Okay. We vibing. We vibing.
Shout out to all the woke video game analysis channels. Shout out to K-Bash. Shout out to Acer Aesthetics. Shout out to Thor High Heels. Shout out to Noah Caldwell Gervais again. I'm sure there's another one.
Me. I am the wokest and the strongest.
You have to start making video game analysis.
It's true.
That's tremendously more woke even than Noah Caldwell. You gotta make him go, that's a bit woke for my taste.
I've never tried doing an impression of that guy.
Noah Caldwell Gervais.
I played The Last of Us 2,
Um,
and I was surprised to see that it's actually better than the first one because it's gay.
When I played The Last of Us 2, I was surprised to find that it's actually a game. Note the emphasis on the Y.
I knew
You're thinking, there isn't a Y in game? That's because I'm saying game with a Y, as in a gay game. I don't know, I can't do his voice that good.
I knew instantly that he was the best video game analyst when I heard his takes on The Last of Us games. Like, this dude is so unfathomably based. Holy shit. Also, the fact that
He was
spoil-
legitimately too woke for me when I first got into him. Like, so I've been a fan since the beginning, and I used to always be like, does he have to bring up how unwoke every game is? And then, like, going back to videos now, I'm so glad somebody was talking about how unwoke every game is. Because it's the kind of thing where you don't really imagine it could just be fixed until you see it fixed. Like,
yeah.
like all that complaining about video games being woke did actually make games, yes, actually go woke, and it's a good thing, and I'm happy about it. I
Yep.
just didn't think it would be like possible back then. Like, we need to be worried about this. Can I just enjoy? Like, none of the video games are woke. Never get a good one that you get to just be happy about.
Reading
But
the
that's not true. You can play a short hike now.
Yeah. It's just funny
Not
looking at
one
his...
offensive thing happens.
It's funny looking at his videos comment sections and seeing how rancid they get. It's like if he talks about trans issues in the slightest, you will see the most rancid fucking comments. I'm not going to die. I have fire.
Yeah!
Get fucked.
This is such a clever moment. Also, like playing with the Star Wars trope of the trash compactor walls closing in, you know, but they made it out of wood so that you would think about it and be like, wait a minute, I can light this on fire. Yeah, this dungeon definitely has all the best set pieces.
All the booby traps.
It definitely feels like they were just like, all right, Shadow Temple, we can do whatever we right?
Let's make
Anything
it
can be in the shadows.
fucked. It's fucked. It's crazy. It is the spookiest. It's where I feel the most comfy. I also love that I can just breeze through this dungeon because it's not a confusing fucking maze full of garbage trying to make me waste my time on purpose.
Even though it looks like it is.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it would be one.
Definitely could be if I was new to this game.
Oh, this is sick.
Hell yeah. Haley says y'all should play a better game like Fallout New Vegas. I kind of do like New Vegas more than this one, which is shocking to say because I grew up with this game.
Played it.
I think New Vegas is a game I would not have appreciated like if I played it when I was any younger than I am now. It really is the politics of the game that make it entrancing to me because it gives you so much freedom of choice, and like depending on what your real world politics are, you will interpret the story differently. And what the fuck?
Interesting.
Why is this whole goddamn
I've never played any of the Fallout games because I did not want to have to look at cockroaches in a video game. It's just like, why would I want to live there? It's gross.
It's just like there's the different factions, you know? There's like the faction that's obviously fucking fascist. There's the one that's less obviously fascist because it's trying to emulate like the US as it was in its prime. Like, oh, we have like, you know, like militaristic cops who keep peace, you know? But like they kind of suck in their own ways. So naturally I don't feel inclined to pick either side. And it's like, what are your other choices? And I'm like, well, there's this libertarian computer. It's very funny. I think I do need the hover boots on for this fight. It'll help me not bounce around. Yeah. And I should also...
I think you have to switch boots back and forth during this fight. I'm not sure.
Yeehaw!
It's time for Bongo Bongo!
The only boss in the game
Hyper-influential fucking...
where you don't just like get a weapon from the dungeon and then kill the boss with that weapon. This guy, you just kind of fight him with your sword.
Well, I think... Does the Eye of Truth not reveal his weak point?
Just lets you see him. Just lets you see his whole body. It's like, what the fuck is that? Is it like a severed head?
Yeah, this thing fucking rules. The Phantom Shadow Beast. Aside from the fact that his name is Bongo, which is amazing.
Makes it seem like a Mario 64 boss fight.
It's basically Master
Glover.
Hand before Master Hand. It's basically fucking... I mean, Zelda games have ripped this off. Another place where the Wind Waker just has like a interesting version of the same boss. Less interesting in part because it is the same boss.
I'm taking the boots off. This irritating.
As soon as that fight starts, you're just like, oh, it's Bongo Bongo, but as like a big Aztec hand thing, or a like statue thing.
Uh-huh.
So look at that guy. He's fucking crazy looking.
Big ol' flower head.
Basically the Four Kings.
Ah, fuck, I tried to duck, but I couldn't in time.
The fucking noises it makes, too. Bongo Bongo is one of the phrases I say all the time as like, like just a verbal tick.
Damn. The dongo bongo.
Bongo. Dodongo Bongo.
Die. Die.
Get him, get him, get him, get him. What happened to that boy?
Way. Oh my god. Kicking his ass.
Just something about, like, anytime you have to fight a boss that's partially invisible, going all the way back to Zelda 1, it is like a badass feeling to be like, yeah, I detected you. Like, I couldn't even fucking see you and I figured out where you are.
For sure. Fucking skills.
Got him.
Killed it so fast with my
Get
giant sword.
fucked. He's so pissed. How you gonna die, Bongo?
Haley
Go
says
out swinging.
the libertarian computer was in Star Trek, so he's okay in my book. What the fuck? No, I killed that motherfucker.
Oh yeah. He turned into grape drink.
Purple drink. I don't even remember
Your
what that's
sword
from.
is your sword is purple. Dave Chappelle bit.
Oh yeah, canceled.
I want that purple stuff.
I always kind of hated that my friends thought he was so funny, and I felt so vindicated when he turned out to be a piece of shit.
Dave Chappelle is very, very funny.
He did make some funny stuff. I do not think most of his stuff was funny. I think every once in a while he made some pretty funny stuff. Funniest thing I ever saw from him was the one skit from the Chappelle Show about the like blind guy who doesn't realize he's black and he's a Klan member.
Oh yeah.
That was the funniest shit ever. Don't want to tell him he's black because we're afraid he'd kill himself.
The boy with the noble Zelda's Ocarina. As I expected, you have come. I am Impa, one of the Sheikah. I am Princess Zelda's caretaker, and I am also the sage who guards the Shadow Temple. We Sheikah have served the royalty of Hyrule from generation to generation. However, on that day 7 years ago, Ganondorf suddenly attacked, and Hyrule Castle surrendered after a short time.
Damn.
Ganondorf's target was one of the keys to the Sacred Realm, the hidden treasure of the royal family, the Ocarina of Time. My duty bound me to take Zelda out of Ganondorf's reach. When last I saw you as we made our escape from the castle, you were just a lad.
A lad.
Now I see that you have become a fine hero. There's nothing to worry about. The princess is safe now. Soon you'll meet Princess Zelda face to face, and she will explain everything. That is when we, the 6 wise ones, will seal up the evil king and return peace to Hyrule.
Hell yeah.
I have to stay here. You go to Princess Zelda's side and protect her on my behalf. Now I put my power, which should be helpful to you, into this medallion.
Impa is so cool. I'm really glad
Shadow
Impa is like a recurring
medallion.
character.
Yeah, I should cosplay her. She dresses how I dress anyways, except with like more armor involved.
I also always liked how she can either be like a young, hot Amazonian woman or she can be an elderly lady, depending
Yeah.
on the game, and that Skyward Sword did both. It's pretty funny.
That is pretty epic. I didn't even know she was in Skyward Sword. I really haven't I haven't seen that much of Skyward Sword because I mostly remember the negative reviews.
Yeah. I remember the positive
And,
reviews. I remember reading IGN's 10 out of 10 review of that game and being so fucking confused. It said, Ocarina of Time has met its match. Like,
Yeah.
really? Are you sure? I mean, if you ask me, Ocarina of Time was eclipsed, like, immediately when Majora's Mask came out, like, a year or two later, but, that's neither here nor there, huh?
It's the burger.
Oh my god.
How's it googling? Are you texting me something? No.
That was before IGN gave 10s out like candy. Yeah, no, the guy who reviewed Skyward Sword fucking loved it. Like, had a mind-blowing experience with it.
Wow.
Are you heading to bed or something? I look sleepy.
I like Skyward Sword. The motion controls were fun. I think people just had a skill issue. Here's the thing, Alamui. I agree that most people had a skill issue. My problems with Skyward Sword mostly have to do with tedium. I just hate how often that game interrupts me with text boxes and how long it takes to get through the text boxes. Like when people complain about linearity, I think that's what they actually mean. I don't care if a game is linear or not. My problem is with the amount of interruptions and like time wasting. Skyward Sword, I think, would be a better game if you just tweak the text crawl, make it faster. I think I would like it more. Because like the motion
Or
controls
just make
were
the cutscene skippable.
yeah, like the motion controls
What is it with
were not
Nintendo?
motion controls were not perfect. I can admit that much, even as someone who enjoyed them. They're not perfect. There was a lot of having to recenter the fucking stick over and over again, but when it worked, it was really
truly
fucking cool.
I don't comprehend games that have unskippable cutscenes, especially on the second playthrough. Like,
Yeah.
it just doesn't make sense.
I think Skyward Sword had a hero mode that might have had skippable cutscenes, but I'm not sure because it's been like a decade since I touched it. I want to get the Switch port because I've heard the Switch port adds lots of quality of life changes, and I'm like, I want to know, like, did they fix Skyward Sword? Is it actually fun now? Did they remove all the parts that I hated most about it? Because I've heard people say the text crawl is faster, and I'm like, I could see that fucking up the cutscenes, but also just making getting through the game less unbearable.
Yeah. We're back in the best place. The
Yeehaw!
best soundtrack. Woo!
Gonna save some
Oh,
homosexuals.
the music immediately ended.
No, this will not stand. I will play the fucking Sun Song. I'm not playing through this section without the music. Impa's cool because she has white hair. I prefer her when they make her more tan too. Oh, absolutely.
Agree.
It was
Big
kind
agree.
of a plot twist in Skyward Sword that the old lady was Impa, because yeah, I think it's like some time travel shenanigans. But it was just like I felt kind of dumb for not realizing it was supposed to be Impa, because I'm like, oh wait, she got like the darker skin, she got the long white hair. I should have fucking known. We've reached the the women's only cult.
Yes.
My favorite.
It's just like their whole race, right? Like only one man is born every 1,000 years.
Yeah, every century they have one man who is their ruler.
100 years.
It's fucking weird.
Stupid
Kid,
kid, get in there,
and keep quiet.
Alright. I read a little bit
Oh,
of
hey,
the...
it's the fucking Forbidden Fortress from the Wind. The Wind Waker really cribbed too much from this game. Like,
Yeah. And did not exceed this game in every area.
yeah.
It's a little sad. Can I kill you? Bitch. Excuse me. Coming through.
The music is just so good. Oh, and then you got like this creepy, just like hum of bass when you go into the hideout.
shit.
I guess it's the same music as the Fire Temple?
I don't know.
No, Fire Temple had the chanting. This music exists elsewhere in the game for sure.
Yeah. Force Femme Society. Oh, I wish.
I'm gonna go to the
Damn it.
bathroom. I'll be back in a bit.
Yeesh. I don't think I'm supposed to go this way. Fuck. It's a good thing they don't take any of my stuff away. Makes it very easy to escape right away. Over and over and over again. These ladies are not very competent. Holy shit. They are everywhere. Die. Why are they everywhere? Holy shit. Oh, okay. Over here inside the cell. I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past the guards around here. All of my fellow carpenters are in prison somewhere in here. If you can get us out of here, we'll repay the favor somehow. But be careful. There are sure to be Gerudo guards around here somewhere. Ooh, watch out! Kill. 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 Yes! Get that key, baby. She is not dead, she simply ran away. It's okay, the game is still rated E for everyone. I have not had to spend rupees in a long time. This wallet has been full since the Forest Temple. Did you come here to save me? Oh, that's just swell. I'm Ichiro, the carpenter. We were really interested in joining their all-female group, but they locked us up like this just because we're men. Yeah, I don't know why you thought that would work out for you. We don't care about the Gerudo anymore. They're so rude. 3 of my fellows have also been captured, so please help them escape too. La-di-da-di-da-di-da. Petra says, oh good, I made it in time for the Force Femme arc. Yeah, that...
Actually, I was going to say we probably should wrap up soon. Bird is starting to get antsy for my affections.
Oh, okay. Try to get through this section fast then. You're dead.
But, I think probably we'll only have one stream left of this game, though, right?
Oh,
Like,
absolutely. Yeah,
all
we
that's
could,
left is the Spirit Temple and the Ganon's Castle.
yeah, we could finish
Was there any
this.
other side quests you were thinking of doing, or is that like Big Goron was the one?
Big Oron was like the one I really wanted to do. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to like open a walkthrough for the Happy Mask Salesman quest.
And that's like the only other real major thing, right?
Only major thing I would care about. Yeah, off the top of my
I
head.
know there's like bomb chew. I guess it would be collecting all the hearts, right? Like that's the other big thing that would take a lot of effort, or all the bottles.
Yeah.
But that's the kind of stuff that, like, if you don't really need it to beat the game, then it's really just for your own. Like, it's just like I wanted to see every.
Yeah, it's not needed at all. Yeah, I would be down to finish this game tomorrow or Friday. I don't care which. Could figure that out.
Hell yeah. Tomorrow might be good. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll look into it.
Where the
I
fuck am
probably should do my own stream. Maybe I might do that tonight though. I don't know. I might stream my own stream. It's like a request stream tomorrow, but you could be on too if you wanted. But
Yeah.
I do need to do something a little more financially oriented.
Yeah. No, I totally get that. Excellent. Another person. You gonna say the exact same dialogue the other guy said? I have no idea where you come from, but you must have a lot of guts to make it past all the Yeah. Yeah. It's just the same dialogue again, like 4 times.
I love that these guys got reincorporated here too, like the carpenter guys who just hang out in Kakariko.
They're so dumb. We went to this female-only society on purpose, and they didn't like that. Bro, what did you think would happen?
The fucking red ones with the double scimitars are badass.
Oh, I caught her clipping halfway through the ceiling. That's good. She's just dead. She jumped straight up in the air and got herself killed in the ceiling. I should have
I'm wondering
added,
if they had them run away because they just didn't like the idea of like killing women like that.
Yeah, for sure. They're not dead. They just left, okay? It's fine. It's not sexist at all. Though the 3DS version is sexist. There was like a big ol' to-do about the commercials for that game. Because they had like the text on screen during the commercials where it would say like I don't know what it was. It was like, oh, whilst thou save the day, or whilst thou fail, and then it was like, whilst thou get the girl, or whilst thou play like one. Yeah, that's not okay. That's pretty fucking stupid.
It's like the Mighty Number 9 trailer where they're like, "You're not gonna be some dumbass anime fan." Wait, what?
Nintendo has a strange history with gender and regressive ideas about it. I was just playing a Mario and Luigi game not that long ago. Superstar Saga came out in like the early 2000s. Towards the end of Superstar Saga, Bowser combines with the villain Cacletta, and Cacletta is like a woman, so when she combines with Bowser, it gains like titties and looks really silly and weird. And towards the end of the game, they're like, you're talking to the Queen Bee, and she's like, oh, we'll be able to go after him, her, it, and then settles on using it to refer to Bowletta for the rest of the game.
Not
like,
the best.
That's not a good idea. It was a little upsetting. Not to mention the history with fucking Birdetta. They insist on calling her Birdo, which she also made an appearance in Superstar Saga, and she fucking said, please don't call me Birdo, call me Birdetta. And apparently in Japan, her name is Catherine. Petra says, no, I don't remember that. Nintendo, when I catch you. I kind of want to play the remake of Superstar Saga just to see if they fixed it or not. Oh my god. Die. How do I find place? Oh my god, it's this fucking room again. Bitch. Not what I want to do. Yes. I know I can jump in that stew pot if I put on the fire tunic, but I don't want to. I don't want to risk getting caught when those ladies wake up. More like Stupid Star Saga. I mean, aside from the blatant transphobia, it's a pretty fucking fun game. I would recommend. But only if they fucking wokeified the remake. Only if they make it gay.
Give me woke or give me broke.
Alternatively, you could just play the Switch version of Paper Mario fucking Thousand Year Door. They restored the queerness. They restored the transgender. Which fucking... Wait, was I just going? God damn it. This way. There's one more dude to find.
What do you... Oh, I see.
Yeah. This place is a little confusing. It's too young, but apparently Prince Peasley is kind of gay for Luigi. Really? I don't remember that. I just played this game. Maybe I need to put my Gaydar glasses on, take another look. Prince Peasley is very
long
funny.
shot.
What the fuck even is this? I don't remember this chest.
Probably a map or a compass.
That's just a piece
Or
of
a
art.
heart. Okay, I didn't know those were in chests.
That's cool. Okay, what the fuck? So if I'm remembering right, I came through this door. And I should go down this one, I think. I don't think I've gone through this door yet. Have I?
It's a maze.
What the fuck? Yeah, what the fuck?
Uh-oh.
I'm so confused.
Not good.
Okay, I have an idea. Another door I think I haven't gone in yet.
Ooh. Knocked out all the guards.
Kill them.
Another thing I do wish they had found a way
There
to
he
work
is.
into this game is like the Gerudo woman who is the sage of spirit. I wish they had introduced her earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Like, I like that it's a plot twist, kind of, that there's this whole extra segment that you don't really know about, but it does feel weird that all of the other sages are pre-established characters, and then she's just like, oh, I'm here too.
Yeah. Like, one of the gossip stones says that Gerudo women do sometimes go into Castletown to find boyfriends, and I think it would have been cool if Nibiru was just in the town doing something.
Yeah.
Like when you're a kid, got an opportunity to, like, know her.
Yeah.
Would have just made it a little bit more interesting, but, you know. As it is, I don't think it's bad. It's just, they could have done a little more.
It's another one of those things that I'm sure probably they did plan and then just didn't figure out how to do.
Yeah. Could also be that they just wanted an excuse to have more time travel in the game. Like, they realized, hey, there's not a lot of incentive to go back and be Kid Link again. Maybe we should add something that uses that fucking mechanic that we put in there.
True.
In order to cross the haunted wasteland, you need the Eye of Truth. The Colossus is on the far side of the wasteland. Gotcha. Yep.
La-di-da-di-da-di-da, la-di-da-di-da.
Is that it for the fortress?
Yep. I was in fucking Gerudo lady here now. You want to do her voice?
I've seen your fine work. To get past the guards here, you must have good thieving skills. I used to think that all men besides the great Ganondorf were useless, but now that I've seen you, I don't think so anymore. The exalted Naboru, our leader, put me in charge of this fortress. Naboru is the second in command to the great Ganondorf, king of the Gerudo thieves. Her headquarters are in the Spirit Temple, which is at the end of the desert. Say, you must want to become one of us, eh? All right then, you're in from now on.
See, you are a trans woman right here.
Take this. With
Finally.
it, you will have free access to all areas of the fortress.
I got a girl card.
Yay!
Alright, let's wrap it up.
Yup. Save and quit. That was a good fucking time.
Thank you, everybody, for coming out once again. Thank you for bearing the water. Fuck, that was
Yep.
that was mind-numbing. The Shadow Temple felt like it was over too quick compared to the Water Temple.
Yeah, for real. It blew right through it. It was I was just having a good time. Definitely woke my brain up a lot more. This was definitely the hurdle, but we're over that now, and the rest of the game from this point on is just all great. I can't wait. Oh man.
Alright, good night, everybody.
Meow meow, everybody. Bye.